Alright. Fucking
I didn't hear a
nerds.
never.
Alright, we're live.
Howdy, internet.
Hello.
We are always on our best behavior. I don't know what you're talking about, chat.
Somebody off a
Guys.
cliff.
Don't
about
believe
that tax
that.
evasion.
What?
Oh god. I didn't mute Twitch.
Did they deserve it?
Did they deserve the tax evasion?
Take us away, God.
Oh no, yeah. You can throw him off a cliff. That's fine.
Alright. That Real sounds quick,
Go ahead.
Ken, if you need me to skip any songs, just
Oh.
No,
Tag-
just let it play.
okay. Yeah, just tag me in Discord if you need me to skip anything.
Let's see.
But yeah,
Which
ready.
reactive will I use today?
Set and go.
Alright. Who wants to give an overview of what happened last time?
Otherwise known as a recap.
I did it last week, so.
We finally had a talk.
Yeah. I think we've figured out all the disharmony in the group and got that sorted. There's a talk in between. I made dessert and laced Vale's dessert with happy time drugs.
You're
Yep.
also missing one
MSG.
important thing.
Yep.
Oh right. There was
Vale
a
is
moment.
drunk now, but it's okay.
Vale had to get himself tipsy / buzzed / drunk in order to have the conversation, and they proceeded to tongue Dante, which proceeded for Dante to dip Vale like a potato chip, and then
Wasn't it Vale who dipped Dante?
No, it was
Dante.
No, it's
Dante.
Dante who dipped Vale.
Oh, okay.
like a potato chip, and then said uttered the words of back in his village, he was the bad dragon.
Well,
And
yes,
then
that was important. That's not the important thing I was trying to say.
That is the
Oh.
important thing. Shush.
What was the important thing you were trying to say?
Oh,
Hey,
also
Dante
agreed with both that.
explained! I will, I will
right,
make him
the
revoke
black
that.
flame,
Don't
the
you
whole
test
thing,
me.
The black
Are we
flame,
gonna
the whole
forget
thing.
that Dante explained who the Black Flame was to the best of his knowledge?
I feel like that was like normal knowledge you just gave us already. So
Yeah.
No, this was information that only he knew.
yeah, but now we know. So
I'm just
well,
smacking him, I swear to
so
God.
the important things we got very important information from Dante to make
Yeah,
a
about the-
plan to hopefully that'll work because you know
To-
Vale is like
Now
some
under leash.
underneath leash but not leashed, but you know.
I thought we
That's
just
the-
eventually ended up just saying, fuck it, we're just gonna get out of town.
yeah, we're gonna go to Stormfell because we heard that the people in Stormfell from Tyrannus are people who oppose the Black Flame. So we might have allies there. Maybe they might have a way to remove whatever's on Vale.
Yeah.
Which maybe they will regard the lightning dragon as a storm dragon.
I feel like Dovo might kill me if I did that.
So,
I mean,
Do
maybe
it,
Doa needs
Dova.
a husband who's the bad dragon.
so
I'm not married to Dova.
a
Well, you can be.
recap of what actually happened last time. So you guys ran into a group of Black Flame, had a tense conversation. There was a little too much oversharing information on Vale's part, which caused a small rift in the party and some separation. There was an divine intervention on two parts, one for Vale, one for Dante, that they need to figure their shit out and work together, which they did eventually have that conversation, which led to them briefly making out in the middle of camp.
Swap it.
And then Frost,
Briefly.
Maybelline, and Ray managed to reverse engineer the map and bring Frost back, which Frost is
Whoa.
now back into the party.
That's not important.
Then there was a distribution of books and journals that Frost found wherever they went. there was a side conversation with Vale, Dante, and Tyrannus, and briefly Kit to help figure out what exactly Vale had gotten themselves into by accepting a collar from the Black Flame. They learned that it's magic, it can't really be removed by normal means, and it's monitoring. There is a couple of other side conversations that happened that you weren't there to hear them, then your character probably wasn't meant to.
Yeah.
Vokesh cooked for everybody, and again, they drugged Vale to give them a relaxing herb that would help, like, mellow them out.
This is like the 8th time the party has just drugged Vale against their knowledge.
You know, at this point,
It ain't the
It just-
party.
You
Dante's
guys are
starting-
lucky Vale is from the Feywild, because at this point I'm pretty sure Vale is just assuming that this is a normal, like, material plane custom. In the Feywild, this gets you stabbed in the neck.
Yeah, it's not really the party, it's
Like,
mainly
these are
Vokesh is
foreigners,
drugging
I'm
you.
not gonna judge them for their customs, but it's kind
Hey.
of fucking getting annoying.
hey, he hasn't said shit yet. So he can't be blaming this all on us.
It's
99%.
It ain't on us. It's
It's-
me. I've been the one
just
drugging
Vokesh.
Val. Yeah,
Vokesh
it's
has
literally
been
just
drugging
me.
Vale.
Giving you the pharmaceuticals that you need to cope throughout your day.
You're
welcome.
They've essentially
Vokesh is
been
just
giving
like,
you Prozac.
yeah, Vale needs lithium. Calm the fuck down.
Yeah.
Like this fucker's drink.
So we ended
No, it's the dessert.
we ended the last session at the beginning of any watches that needed to be taken. You are still within the camp of Maybelline, which has been designated a safe zone. So you don't necessarily have to take night watches unless you want to.
Vale is taking a night watch.
Is he not?
So it's Vokesh.
Is he awake?
I mean, Vale's doing push-ups right now. Vale's gonna continue working out.
No, I'm asking this because if he took that medication, he was doing push-ups throughout whenever Dante and them were talking. So either A, depending on how much time has passed, Terran.
You're right,
from-
never skip leg day. It's important to be upright during watch. I'm gonna do
It-
squats.
In short, I think if he did take that drug and it worked, either A, Vale is starting to get sleepy, or he's already knocked the fuck out.
So the way
All
that
right, Taryn.
this particular drug works that was laced into your dessert it's not meant to knock you out, it's meant to relax you. You're essentially getting the effects of weed without the
Oh.
high part.
So, edibles, got it. Understood.
Yeah, you're not knocked out, you're just kind of mellow, and instead of
Right.
having that souped up, amped up anxiety that you've had for the past like couple of days dealing with Penny, you're feeling chill right now. Still slightly buzzed from the alcohol, which you are burning off while exercising, but the effects of the
Vale's
drug just
chilling, like
chilling
a
you out.
villain.
Emotionally relaxing.
Yeah.
Ross will take the last watch.
Alright, so
If you think Dante's just worried about Vale now at this point, not because of the collar, but more so it's like, Vale, when's the last time you slept?
That is actually a good question. When is the last time Vale slept?
To my knowledge,
to
at
sleep.
least at bare minimum 3 days. Maybe
no,
2?
no. They slept. I think the last night they slept. No, because they went to the thing.
Yeah.
Exactly. So
No,
at
yeah,
this
you're right.
point,
3 days. It's been like
Vale's
3 days.
probably been up for like 3 days straight.
That means they have 3 points of exhaustion.
Yeah,
Um,
Val's not taking a guard duty.
leave
that
to Terry.
And we can't cast sleep on him because he's an elf. God damn it.
Vale did get some sleep because they got crushed by Trina.
Oh,
yes,
right.
I remember that.
So 2 days without sleep.
not even full sleep at that.
Vale took a shift. Or no, they didn't. They didn't. So,
No, because you were up for a shift and then you left with the
Yeah.
child up to the temple, and then we
You
sent the
left
child
with the
down.
child.
We all did that. We came back down. No, you haven't slept. Technically,
That's been within.
Yeah, we haven't slept since Trina was on top of me in camp 3 days ago. It's been 3 long
Yeah.
rests.
Well, you guys camped outside of the temple.
But
And
even then, Vale didn't sleep.
The temple has been within the past 24
Yeah, but
hours.
I
so
took
if anything,
first watch, and then Dante took second watch, and Vale snuck off with Kit.
yeah. So you didn't sleep because you were first watch, so you hadn't
it's been
slept yet.
2 days then.
Okay,
So
so
yeah,
it's
Dante's
been...
gonna.
It's been like
I'm gonna
5
look
weeks in game, but it's been 2 days in world.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right,
okay.
Dante,
Dante's
go help
gonna,
your lover.
like, look over at Vale. It's like, Vale, I have no problem with you taking a shift, but can it at least be like third shift so you can at least get a decent amount of sleep? I know you're a god, but even gods need at least a decent amount of sleep. At least either A, do first shift and sleep through second and third, or sleep through first
I
and
will
second.
compromise with you just because you were so nice to me earlier. I will take middle shift. The least compromise ever.
Dante kind of like puts his hands together, like near his mouth. He's like, I know you're a god.
Yeah, and amazing. Thank you very much. Vale's just like calm, like no inhibitions.
Vale's in the middle of doing squats. Kit has since gotten onto their shoulders, so they're doing squats with Kit, just sitting there, just tapping their head. 1, 2, 3.
This is a
Four.
Luke Skywalker
Now
Yoda
just
moment.
imagining after
6,
5, just
7,
it pulls out a
8,
frying
and
pan
then
and just glues
on
his
the
tongue.
10th squat, Vale's like throwing Kit up in the air and then catching him and then starting over again.
That's just
Dante,
a workout.
Dante's
I'm gonna
still
look
like
at
a word
Maybelline.
here.
Because I'm still massaging her back, I would imagine, and I'm gonna whisper in her ear, can you make her sleep? Or make him sleep? Make Vale sleep?
She's gonna kind of give you like a sad smile and be like, not in the sense that would be helpful.
Okay.
Dante then at this point, he's gonna look at Vale for a second, then looking back at Maybelline. He's like, Maybelline, how far, like, days travel wise, is it from here to Stormvale?
Stormvale.
Let's
Going
see.
off, we don't run into any issues.
She
Aaron, high or low?
low.
I rolled a 1. Okay, continue on. Sorry, party.
You see her kind of reach into the same kind of magical plane that you witnessed Kit pull their journal out of, and you see her kind of pull out her own map, and she's looking at it, goes, well, we're here, you need to go to Stormfell. I can't go this way. Well, if you take the Stonefoot Trail, that'll lead you up to the Stone Branch, and then you want to take a left down the that's not the right road.
Dante this
Down
entire time is just like nodding his head, interested, just like, yes, continue.
You're gonna take a left on the Stonebloom Way. That'll take you to Silverkeep. And then from Silverkeep, if you go down the Stormward Road, that'll take you to Stormfell.
Okay. So how many days travel is that? And
Let's see. 15, that's 3. Let me...
Remember, Maybelline, not all of us here can go through that weird little mystical door thing that you can.
You see her pull out a tool and start like measuring on the thing, and then you see her start doing mental math while I do math.
Maybelline's doing math because God's doing math.
Yes.
To stall for time.
Plus,
Where am I? Where do I exist?
plus.
I just imagine that's just Frost in the background, just having a mental crisis.
You have to have a brain to have a mental crisis.
She looks around and goes, "You don't have any horses, so it'll take you about 11.5 days to get there."
Thank you, Maybelline. And then Dante's gonna look back at Vale and go, "Okay, Vale, I'm willing to make you a deal.
Oh.
If you'll hear me out."
Stormfell.
No,
Kit, you want to race to Stormfell?
kid, please, please, no.
Kit's looking
You have-
down at you, like, "You'll
it's
lose.
Kid will smoke you.
Will I?
You want to
Will
race
I?
right now?"
Kid, remember, if you race him to Stormvale, you have to leave Maybelline.
I'm not racing Stormfell. I'm gonna race them to the end of. We'll go down and we're gonna
The end
redo the
of
race.
time and space? I am a god. I've already been there. I will win.
At this point, Dante's just gonna glare at Vocash and just like visually just start throwing daggers before looking back
Vocash?
at Vale.
Why are you throwing daggers at me?
I know. Wait,
Metaphorical daggers.
metaphorical.
No, I realize that. I would recognize that. I am not a stupid barbarian.
Let me pull up.
Either way, Vale, I'll make you a deal. Either A, you can take either the first or third shift of every day, but you have to sleep through the other two, or B, you can take every shift every other day and you have to sleep the days between your full day shifts.
Can I just?
I am gonna throw charm. I am gonna try to charm or persuade Vale for this. Is that okay with you, Taryn?
Hang on, I'm fixing a thing.
God never listens to me.
Hey,
Good
Terry,
reason.
I am.
When
I'm
you say
gonna
something
stop.
worth Odd's attention.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right.
I'm
It's like
gonna
when you messed
stop
up and they told you to, hey,
massaging-
cut your shit and fix that.
I'm gonna stop massaging Maybelline, and I'm gonna go get behind Vale.
Vale is currently being taunted by Kit to come follow them so that they can have a foot race.
I'm gonna look at Kit and I'm gonna say, "Stop it."
I was challenged to a foot
Please.
race. I have to defend my honor.
At that point, Dante's gonna look over at Maybelline. Can you give some help? I'm trying. Please.
I'm
help,
gonna
Maybelline.
mind
We're
link
racing,
Trina.
kiddo.
Hey, Taryn,
Yeah.
I'm gonna mind link Trina, and I'm gonna tell Trina to make Kit sleep. Like sit on him, whatever.
Wouldn't that crush the child?
That would crush
Not
the
if she doesn't. Not if she doesn't put her full weight down.
Air.
Uh,
Huh?
Modern, can you roll a strength check for Trina? There should be. Actually, I don't know if you can see the extra stats on Vocash's.
Vale will be assisting Kit.
No, you won't.
Yeah, I will.
I'll be assisting you.
Oh
Go
my.
to sleep.
Suplex, Randy Orton.
Where are Trina's?
If you roll a d20, I can give you the modifiers.
I got a 9.
It's a +4. Kit is going
14.
to do an acrobatics check. So you rolled a 9, so that's a 13 total.
14, 13.
Yeah, Kit's acrobatics check was a 17, so they dodge Trina.
Okay.
You tried, but they're very dexterous.
With
Yeah.
Dante Dante
gonna
knows.
look at Kit and be like, "Hey, new plan. Screw the race. You want to wrestle a bear?"
Kit kind of looks at the
Dante-
bear, looks at Vale, goes, "No, you challenged me to a foot race. I'm gonna wear your old ass out."
Shit.
Dante would know that Vokash spiked Vale's cake, right?
I did tell everybody not to eat Vale's dessert via Mind Link.
At this point, Dante's gonna look at Vokash and like, Vokash, I know you're trying to help, sweetheart. I really do. But you have to remember who we're dealing with. This is a borderline god of chaos. Anything you try to do to help to calm their nerves is just going to backfire like it's doing now.
I don't see why y'all can't just let him do a foot race.
Just
It's
go
not-
do the foot race.
It's the fact of if we let Vale in the current mind state that he's in run off, who knows where he's gonna end up.
They're
I
not
don't think he's
alone.
gonna run off. I think he's just gonna have a foot race with the kid, but you know.
We don't know where that foot race is going to end.
Then he said it was gonna be a Stormfell.
That's 11 days travel away for all of us.
Kit
minus
literally
Kit.
said they're not gonna run to Stormfell.
Yeah.
They're recreating the foot race between Penny and Nibbles earlier. They're running to the rock
Hey.
and back.
Okay. Dante just kind of
Can
throws
I
his head.
participate in that?
If you want to.
I would like to.
Alright, you should have control of Vale, not Vale, Vokash.
I'll
So
be right
as
back.
as you join the lineup for the foot race, Kit gives you a side eye and goes, "We're gonna wear him out so he sleeps. So you better run hard."
Am I able to hear this, or is this just telepathic?
It's not telepathic. It's just you can hear it because it's more of a stage whisper. But you could get the feeling that Kit's doing what they feel they can to help give you the incentive to
You
relax.
can't wear me out. I'm too amazing, child.
You want to bet, old man?
Keep calling me old man, and I'm gonna teach you a lesson.
That's only if you beat me.
I would never beat a child. Spankings, on the other hand.
That's not. Anyway, we're resting to that rock over there and back.
We can't see the rock, Taryn.
All right, go. And Vale's gonna try and trip Kit off the start.
all right, make an unarmed strike.
Can I put
This seems
myself
awfully
in between
familiar.
Val and Kit?
That is a 2+ modifiers. Modifier, that's +8 at least. I still don't think a 10 beats anything.
Yeah, no. You attempt to trip Kit, and they're already gone. They rolled a natural 19 on their acrobatics check, plus stuff.
God, that child.
And since they're doing a dash, so you can do your dash, just double your walking speed.
I think Vocash's is 45 if she doesn't dash. But Vokash
It's-
would definitely be dashing.
40 for Vokash.
40. 40.
Oh yeah,
My bad.
Vale's lost. Like, I don't even need to move Vale. Vale's walking speed is 30.
So go
Um,
ahead and move. You can move up to
Taryn,
60 feet.
Taryn, I'm sending you something.
Alright.
No,
I'm just watching Kraken
Balefire,
struggle.
Stop. Why are you select? There we go.
Alright, so Vokash is about 80.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Taryn, would I be able to utilize my athletics? This is a race. I feel like I should be able to utilize my athletics to make me run a little bit faster.
I will say if you do that, Kit gets to add their dexterity. You're
I'm all right with that.
if Kit adds their dexterity, they're going past the rock before you even reach it.
Oh, never mind then.
I was about to say, it's like, I don't know why you thought that was a good idea.
We already know
I
this
don't
kid
know.
is crazy fast.
Exactly.
He is crazy fast.
Vale's gonna see both of them like smoke past him and just turn around and start walking back to the ladder. Like, I'm a god. I'm too amazing for foot races. I've changed my mind.
So as you try to trip Kit, and you start running, and just like Nibbles, they both pass you like you're in the middle lane on the highway and you're going too slow, and the cars behind you are just like, boom, get out of the fucking lane. As Kit just smokes you. And Voke, as you keep pace with Kit for a while before Kit just kind of looks back, gives you a smirk, and just pulls ahead and just
Zooms
takes
it.
off.
Yeah.
You both reach the rock and look back to see Vale just kind of just doing the, I'm not doing that. Just starts walking back. As Kit looks back, goes, it was to hear him back, and just like kind of skirts the dirt as it flies up and starts
Gosh.
running back the other way.
Where's the tool? Here it is.
You can
Vale's
just
I'm not even
gonna
gonna
look
measure,
at
I'm
Kit
just
Yeah,
and
you can
go,
just move it
wow,
back.
it took you this long, Slowpoke?
make a deception check.
That's funny.
17 plus 8, that's 25.
They kind of look at you and be like, I didn't see you even get to the rock.
It's not my fault your eyes are too slow.
Hey, Taryn,
Yeah?
on my way back when I'm running, I aim myself at Vale and do not try to stop.
You're just gonna run them over.
Yes, like a tackle.
What is that? Strength check to
Uh.
tackle?
I would imagine. I don't know. Beyond that, I'll leave it up to you.
Oh, show attack, yeah.
Vale is going to try and jump on the ladder, so Vokash tackles the stone wall.
Alright, because you're having this conversation with Kit, I'll give Vokash advantage, because Kit got there first.
Okay.
Yes.
What am I rolling?
Give me a strength check at advantage to see if you can manage to
Just
tackle. Yeah, I think that's what it is for.
It'll be a show attack, so yeah.
24.
Nice.
Make a dexterity saving throw, Vale, to see if you can climb up this ladder before getting.
Crouch.
Bodied.
Nat 20. Let's fucking
Oh.
go.
Hey, would this be a disadvantage given what
be right back.
Vale's current situation is with that medication that he unintentionally took?
The medication makes
exhaustion.
them. You are exhausted. What does your exhaustion do?
I don't know. I haven't been keeping track. I don't even know how many
If-
levels we have.
If they haven't slept in 2 days, it would be 2 points of exhaustion. As you look at D&D Beyond, scroll. 2.
So if you're at 2 points of exhaustion because of the not sleeping, you would actually been minus 10 feet in that that foot
In
race.
the new edition, minus 10 feet. And then the old edition, your speed would have been half. So new edition helps you a bit.
And then it's a -4 to D20 rolls.
Oof.
So nat 20 would have been like a 16.
Yeah.
16, So that would be dex save. So nat 20, that would be 27. So 23.
Which is 1 point under the 24.
No.
Maybe
love that
Vale should fucking
exhaustion.
sleep. So as you start to
Unless you're-
scramble up this ladder, you feel like you're getting away before you just feel the bottom half of your body get ripped off this ladder and tackled to the ground.
I'm assuming Dante would hear all of this.
I
Taryn?
mean, there's definitely a commotion happening at the base of the thing as you hear Kit go, ooh.
Dante's just going to yell out. It just when I say yell, he's just like to make sure it's like, I told you guys we should have got him to sleep.
I'm gonna, before I get up, I'm gonna make sure I'm on top of Vale, and I'm just gonna be like, you're looking kind of sluggish there, Vale. Maybe you should just go to sleep.
Go to sleep, go to sleep, go to
And
sleep,
then
go
I'm
to sleep,
gonna
go to
like
sleep.
use her chest and just like push on her chest so that I can get myself on my feet.
Definitely expecting to hear from Vale's chest. We just hear a loud, bony snap.
I think you just threw out Vale's. You threw Vale's back
Vale's
out.
ribs breaking.
Just a little too far to the right.
Nibbles is just like peeking down at them, like, you guys okay?
They're looking
I'm
down. You see Vale is like half twisted on their side in the dirt, being flipped over by Vokash as they're aggressively like getting up using Vale as a stepping stone essentially, but with their hands. And you just see Kit clapping their hands. Just
All right,
Again,
high or
again.
low?
So
hi.
Are
because
they
he's been rolling
alive?
low.
is
I
this what
rolled
happened
a
while I was away?
19, Taryn.
I don't know what these rolls are for, but I'm intrigued.
It isn't level 1 exhaustion. mean
Vale
all
is now
rolls are-
going to look at
disadvantage.
Vokash and be like, wow, you really are a sore loser, aren't you?
At this point,
Not-
Dante's gonna walk over to where the ladder is, look over, is like, hey, Vale, you want to know
Yeah.
something? What a real god would do?
What?
Accept the challenge.
Go to sleep?
Have
can
you
sleep
ever
better, a god or a
interacted
child?
with a god before?
Yes, I did it earlier today, and it's not you.
And did they accept any of your challenges? I'm pretty sure they told you to go fuck yourself.
God,
I didn't ask them for a
Yes.
challenge.
I just realized with the new stuff in exhaustion,
You should try
The
it
minus the
sometime.
movement
Let me know what
backs.
the results are. Go challenge
die.
Maybelline. I'm pretty sure that'll be about the same response.
Sleepy Vale's very sassy. Sassier than normal.
When is
Yeah,
that
right.
not messy?
You,
when it was
You s-
murderous.
at the mention of Maybelline, you see Kit come over and kind of look over you on the dirt and kind of tap your head and be like, don't talk bad about Maybelline. You should just fucking sleep and stop being an ass.
I should do a lot of things. You are correct, Kit.
I'm gonna look at.
I know I'm correct. I'm
Right
amazing.
Now, I should be gloating about winning this race.
I mean, I can always smother you to sleep. We could do that.
I'm gonna look
I'm
at.
just gonna look
Kit.
over at Nibbles at that point and go, Nibbles, what the fuck?
Nibbles
I'm
just
a lo- I'm-
grinning.
I'm gonna look at Kid. I'm like, Kid, when did you learn curse words?
Probably my
Dante's also
bad.
gonna realize. Second of all, yeah, what Frost said. Language.
I'm
Kid?
gonna look at. I'm gonna look at Maybelline. Like, did she
I
always
like-
knew how to say those words?
I like that your guys' issue is her swearing and not the fact that she just took a page out of Vale's book and went, I'm amazing.
No, the kid's already cocky enough as is. Vale's
Alright, get on my shoulders, Kit. We're going back to camp. Vale needs another drink. Or 6.
Vale needs
Vale
to
needs
sleep.
Sleep.
Listen, do you want me in camp or not?
Go up the
Yes,
ladder.
please.
All I'm
Fine.
saying is smothering is still on the table. You know, it's the quickest way to put somebody to sleep, as far as I know.
With a weird look over
Vale
at
is going to
Dante's
climb
shoulder.
up the ladder and just like death glare
gonna
at
help Vale
Vocash.
up.
I'm on to you.
Dante's gonna help Vale up the ladder just in the off chance like that medication is starting to really take effect. And also while
Oh shit! I'll be right back.
warily looking over his shoulder at Nibbles, doing a mental note of "Don't piss her off." Will probably slit my throat in my sleep.
Kit
Well,
comes
there's
up
no
the
probably about it, Dante.
Kit comes up the ladder last and looks at Nibbles. Goes, "Would you really smother them?"
If necessary.
Well, the Foxfolk and the Feywilds are like renowned assassins. They're small and quiet. Like they will do you dirty. They're great.
Only if you do us dirty. At least that's what I've been
I
taught.
could do you dirty.
Is that true, Nibbles?
Hey!
Would you murder me in my sleep?
At this point, Dante's gonna look at Vale one last time. He's like, "All right, Vale, I'll make you an offer."
But
This
you
is the
can't
third time you've
refuse.
tried this tonight. Are you going to actually succeed, or is it going to turn out like the other three?
In this one, it might. At my own detriment here, if you start sleeping more often, or at least at a somewhat regular basis, I will do anything, and I do mean anything, that you ask me to for the next week.
No, no. If we're doing this, we're doing this like the Feywilds. It will give you a week of
What?
sleep, and in exchange, you owe me a favor.
Then I want this to make a week of every night. You are not taking a shift unless it is like a nobody else can take a shift sort of thing. You are sleeping the full hours.
And
For
you owe
free.
me a royal favor that I can call in anytime, anywhere.
Alright. But this ain't gonna be just a normal exception. This is like a binding contract oath.
Oh, absolutely. And Vale's gonna whip out a knife and cut his hand across the palm, just unflinchingly, and hold it out.
Cool,
Dante will
sounds
do-
And
simple.
offer the
Cool.
knife with the other hand.
Dante will take it, do the same thing, and hold out his bleeding hand.
Can't remember I seen a pack like
All
this.
right, Vale and
Just
Dante
about
shake. I'm assuming yes. Dante doesn't
Yep.
retract at the last second.
Before he hands it, he's like, once again, unless this is like you're the only one who can do a shift, you're not taking a shift for a straight week.
Yep.
All right, and in return, I take a royal deal. That's what you called it?
A favor.
Royal
A
deal
royal
favor.
favor. Favor
know
from
what I mean.
royalty. Anytime, any place, anything.
Just once.
And Vale clasps Dante's hand.
God, I have a question.
One moment.
Fuck this, Dante.
So as you guys are doing this ritual, Kit walks up and is like, because they're following Vale around, and they watch you both cut your hands and slap hands with blood, and they're like, what is happening? They are very interested in this ritual.
Oh, well.
So
And-
as Vale shakes Dante's hand, and I'm assuming can still create a magical contract considering Feywild.
There is, you do feel a familiar pull of the contract. It doesn't feel as strong as it has in the past, but you do feel it there.
Vale looks at Kit and goes, "This is a blood pact. It's a type of contract often used in the Feywild. You have to be older for it to work, though." only works on people who can make agreements for themselves.
Kit kind of pulls out a clean cloth from their pocket, and they ask for your hand to, like, they're trying to take care of you, like, as you're saying, like, they're asking for your hand so that they can wrap it up.
I mean, I can always just heal the cuts.
Kit kind of looks at you, goes, "Let me be helpful."
Okay.
Imagine he says that while he's
You haven't
pouting.
been around the Feywilds very much, have you, Kit?
Just the one time.
As Vale
Dante-
pulls their hand away from Dante's, it's already scarred.
Dante's go after the deal is all said and done, he's gonna say, "Still gonna honor the deal. I'm just giving you forewarning. I have one of the chief deities of my people heavily watching me, so
You should probably stop talking, Dante, and Vale's gonna
I'm just
roll
trying
his
to help.
shoulder, showing the cloak. Vale's gonna go lay down
Make
for
a
the night.
perception check for me real quick.
Who?
Anybody who's in this little circle, so Nibbles, Dante, and Vale.
Nat 20
Yep,
plus 4
sure.
minus 4, nat 20.
19.
19.
I
Oh,
got a
no.
1.
Oh no.
Alright, so
Nibbles ain't seeing shit.
Nibbles, you don't notice, but both Dante and Vale, when you guys pull your hands back and it's already healed and cleaned and stuff, you see like a small bit of disappointment on Kit's face as their eyes were just wide watching this happen.
Does
Dante,
Vale notice?
Yeah, Vale noticed.
You
They-
really that sad, kid?
They just put their cloth back into their pocket.
No, I got you. Get that out again. It's always a good time to practice first aid, and Vale is going to stab themselves in
At
the
this-
leg with the knife before sheathing it, and then
At this
sheath the knife.
point,
Christ.
Dante's gonna reach out and gently stop him. He's like, Vale, we had a deal. need
Yeah,
to
I gotta go lay
please-
down and sleep, and Kit can practice first aid while I do so.
I would like to
1d4 damage,
I
I'm
would like
assuming,
to
is
attempt
reasonable for a
to
dagger.
stop
That's 3.
Vale from
One at a
stabbing
time.
himself. I
Huh?
would like to attempt to stop Vale from stabbing himself while saying that.
It just happens. Like they just like, okay, stab, and you're just like,
Okay.
the fuck.
Okay.
Kit's also kind of like, the fuck. She goes. They're like,
Not the first
"What?"
time I've seen somebody stab themselves.
Vale is gonna like pause with the knife in his leg and be like, wow, this actually hurts way more than I thought it would, and pull the knife out and then just like rub it off on their wrist, and the blood is going to just catch fire and burn away and then sheath it. And then they're gonna be like, I'm gonna go lay down, seeming a little bit woozy.
Kit's gonna follow you and treat your leg as you lay down.
Like I said, good practice.
It's
I'm
a
just gonna let
stupid-ass
them-
God.
Sit there with that one for a bit.
Dante at this point is just trying to keep his he's in his head. He's just rewatching everything, and he's just rubbing his stipple. He's just like, oh,
So
Nova, help me.
when
your
Vale
man?
lays down, are they immediately like attempting to go to sleep while Kit works on their leg?
I mean, basically, yeah.
Okay, good to know.
Why?
You went to sleep. You don't get to know.
Oh.
Gonna wake up in
wow.
shock.
What the
And
fuck?
there's the god DM stuff that I love.
So to everybody else, Vale is laying in
should-
one of the
I
lean-tos.
should have you know, Taryn, that my passive perception is 14.
Your
which means
passive
it's dog shit,
perception.
and I'm not gonna notice anything. But don't roll like shit.
Your passive perception goes to 0 when it's a visual icon and your eyes are closed.
I have
Yeah.
the ability to see through magical darkness. This includes my eyelids.
No.
Your eyelids
No.
are natural.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That also means you'd be breaking the contract with Dante.
That would be breaking the contract with Dante.
So to everybody else, Vale is laying down in one of the lean-tos as Kit's working on healing the leg. You can still hear Kit going, okay, Maybelline said that you've got to tie off above the cut to make sure that they don't bleed out if they're bleeding profusely. But this doesn't look that bad. What a baby. They're just tying off the legs.
Doesn't look that bad. It just looks like Surgeon Simulator.
Dante at this point is gonna walk over to Tyrannus and go, "Hey, Tyrannus, how tired are you, out of curiosity?"
Not very. Of the
Then you wanna-
people, what? Of everyone else?
People's a different story. Also, be nice. Second of all,
Well,
No,
it's
be
not.
meaner.
you want to take. Fair enough.
Sugar.
You want to take the first shift with me? I want to see if you can help me do something.
Sure, why not?
All right. At that point, he's gonna look over at Vokash like, "Hey, Vokash, can me and Tyrannus take the first shift at least? I need his help with something."
I'm gonna comment. Go enjoy your ribbon.
Dante's gonna look over like a raised eyebrow, like, "What the fuck?" But okay. And then he's gonna look back at Tyrannus and go, "Can you teach me Dwarvish?"
Not at the moment, but possibly. We can obtain some books for visual learning.
Well, if anything, I mean, Vale was able to teach Penny some stuff by just talking to her. Granted, God, so he kind of cheated in a way, but
Vale never used his god powers to teach
Yeah, he
Penny.
did.
Actually,
No,
he
he
to
did
learn-
not.
he did not.
he-
No.
he
He
didn't
taught
teach him-
himself. He taught
Yeah.
himself draconic using his god powers, but teaching Penny has been the natural step by step. But he's also only really been teaching her slurs. So
I mean, all the better for engaging with Dante. Penny only needs to know the important ones.
Well, either way, if we do find some books, would you mind teaching me Dwarvish?
Why not?
I mean, it
It'd be
never
difficult to
hurts.
learn the stones.
Yeah, and plus, you never know later on if I'm gonna, in kingly duties, if I'm ever gonna run into a group of dwarves who can only speak dwarf.
Penny's gonna is Penny able to hear the conversation? Are y'all being like quiet about it or anything?
No, Dante's being open about it. He's not trying to hide it.
Penny's gonna call out in Dwarvish. You're really gonna teach him shit. I lost my train of thought.
And there, like, and there he goes. I can hear it fluttering away.
Shut the fuck up. Penny's gonna just call out and be like, "You're teaching other languages to him?"
You can learn the stones at least. And lizard brains.
What? And still in Dwarvish, she's gonna. What other languages do you know?
Vale's not the only one that can speak with the gods. I can at least read it.
Would you mind giving lessons to about that language?
Indeed. For you, indeed.
Imagine learning another language.
Come on, Nibbles. You gotta learn all the languages now.
I mean, to
She
be
might.
fair, by technicality, Nibbles, you don't have common, so in technicality, we shouldn't
Does
be
she
able to.
not?
On her stat sheet, she doesn't have common as a language. So this entire time, if she's been speaking
She's
language
barking
none of
at
us
us.
know, yeah, only this entire time, Frost has just been guessing at what Nibbles has been saying, and it just so happens to be right.
I
Random
think that's
fox
also
noises.
because her species is a homebrew one. So in homebrew ones they don't add that automatically, but it should
Yeah,
be
you
there.
have to go in and manually do it.
Yeah, so you
I
should
got
probably
you.
do that at some point.
Oh God, it's tampering with my knowledge, guys.
God, this tampering.
Nibbles just out
What
of
is God
nowhere
looking-
just starts
Nibbles,
just falls to the ground and starts convulsing and foaming from the mouth.
Nibbles, what does God
God,
look
she's
like?
got rabies.
Is God Thomas the Tank Engine? Just descends from heaven.
No, I just see a giant hand, just like, hold on, let me just.
Oh no, we're Smash Brothers. Everybody run away.
Just Nibbles' brain is like a Rubik's cube, and God is just shuffling things around.
God
Does
has
Nibbles
booped
now
the
have comment?
snoot.
I will be right back. I think I'm being called.
Yes.
But
Does Nibbles-
either way,
Newt has been booped.
sorry.
And
sorry,
levels
Ichigo.
up. She earns new language, common.
You guys can finally understand me.
You never could understand her. Must be built different.
There's just the bear
but-
who's been using high charisma to convince people.
But
So
after talking, sorry, I was just gonna say after talking with Tyrannus, Dante's just gonna grab a spot and just start strumming along on his guitar, just not super loud, like a calming kind of just playing.
all right, go ahead and give me a performance check. And while
Don't
you
hurt
do
Nipple's
that,
ears.
15.
Kit finishes up on fixing Vale's leg as Vale starts to like twitch in their sleep. They kind of watch Vale for a moment before Vale like throws a random punch in the air just aimlessly, and Kit kind of leans back. He goes, "That's enough for me," and goes and just watches them from across the fire.
I rolled a 16, Taryn.
Okay, so it's not a common tune. You're kind of working on a new one, just kind of aimlessly playing. It's nice.
If can I say what the song that I'm trying to do?
Sure.
It's gonna be just a love song, not for anybody specific. Just
So he
hey,
says.
casually. It's not. As he just hears the fox girl chittering at him for some odd reason. It's just a random love song.
Trina would notice that Vale is starting to like twitch in their sleep, and they're gonna actually mind link to Vocash and just be like, "Do you want me to see if I can help?"
Yes, I'll come too.
All right. So, as you're in sleep, Vale, a giant warm presence kind of like subconsciously invades your space as Trina just kind of like snuggles closer to you to just kind of give you the large teddy bear effect.
High or low, Taryn?
Do you really want me to answer?
Yes.
I have fucked you over every time.
Yes. High or low?
Low.
Low.
I rolled low again. Anyways, Vale is going to latch on to Trina like they are. I don't know.
A
Vale's
teddy
gonna
bear?
be grabbing onto Trina like a fat kid grabs a pancake. All right, this is mine
God.
now.
I've never heard of that term, but I love it. Fat kid also do a pancake.
Vale is
I
on
feel
Trina
attacked
like a
because that's what I
fat
had for
kid on a
breakfast.
pancake.
Is that some kind of like Canadian thing?
No, it's something that I just started saying years ago and never stopped.
So it's a
Fair
I
Canadian
was
enough.
thing.
drunk
Yeah,
when
so,
I
so
made
it
it
is
up.
a Canadian thing.
By default.
Just like I'm gonna top you like a Beyblade. You think I stole that from someone? No, people aren't that chaotic. They don't just say shit like that out loud.
I beg to differ.
I
I
I
beg
am
to
not
differ.
people, alright? The general population.
I have heard
You
that.
couldn't even
before.
say it with a straight face.
Okay, everyone, come down. Come down.
Yeah. But yeah, it's as Dante is just playing the new song, trying to get it down, get it right, and how he personally feels it. He's just kind of with whatever's light is left from the sun. He's just gonna kind of casually scan from time to time, make sure nothing too weird happens.
All right. Who else is on shift with you?
Believe Tyrannus since
Yes.
originally, yeah.
Sorry, I'm crunching chips because I suddenly got very hungry.
All of a sudden,
I'm-
the sky starts to shake and the loud crunching can be heard because God is eating chips above us.
Hey, Taryn.
What's up?
I would say that when, like, I imagine if Vale's grabbing onto Trina, then Vale's face is pressed against Trina, correct?
Most likely, unless they're doing a weird backward arm spider thing.
I don't think that's
Vale is a
capable.
god. They could just unhinge their shoulders and grab Trina from behind. That is a
Well,
That
god
sounds
thing. to
terrible.
I
do.
Right.
hate that visual.
I love it.
I
You should do
too,
it.
to be honest. But
I love it.
what I was getting to is wherever, like, I'm like, Belle's in the middle. She's grabbing Trina, and whatever way she's angled, I don't want to think about that now. But like, I'm pressed against Belle, anchoring her to Trina.
Alright, so you guys are making a veal sandwich.
Exactly.
A Veil Witch. Veil
A
Witch.
veal.
Just getting a whole harem together.
Really?
Alright,
At this point,
so
yeah.
Cash, even or odd? Or rather, high or low?
Odd.
Veal has a boner.
Veil is the first.
As you come up behind me, Vale is going to drive an elbow back towards your face and go, nah, mine, and then grab Trina tighter.
Would
Did you
Dante
come
have
up?
seen this out of curiosity?
Well, you haven't given me a perception check yet, so I don't know.
Oh. Let me give you one now. Perception.
Perception.
12.
You would have heard some slight commotion, but not necessarily witnessed this happening.
So I would have heard Vale say, no, mine.
In a very, like, half asleep thing.
Dante's just gonna comment over to Vocash. He's just like, well, Vocash, whatever you were trying to do, you've lost property rights, whatever it is. It's apparently now
No, I
Vale.
haven't. No, no. When she elbows me, like, is this an actual attack, or is this more
I
like,
mean, Vale's not waking up. Like,
yeah, no, I'm not expecting you to. You're gonna honor your deal, but like, would you, in your sleep, would you think it would be an actual attack, or would it be more like an elbow to nudge me away?
I mean, yeah, the second one probably more likely.
Okay, well, I'm gonna grab that elbow and anchor it at your side,
Very assertive.
because I'm still awake.
I'll say you don't have to roll for anything. It's a subconscious action with a conscious reaction. It just kind of happens.
Yeah.
You know, it sounds like this is time for some friendly bondage.
Right? That's
If
what I was
Vale
thinking.
wakes up covered in rope, I swear to God.
Mushashi.
And thus Dante's grin just turns into the Grinch.
Oh, he's turned on.
Oh,
Oh no.
No, that's not it. Trust me. You would know. The thunder would crack.
I don't think we have condoms for that.
But while this is all happening, Nibbles kind of finds her way to Penny and kind of just like lays. Is Penny like standing or sitting?
She's sitting, like leaning against the rocks.
Yeah, Nibbles will come up next to her and kind of like lay by her side and curl. Like, you know how cats kind of like curl themselves in?
Yeah.
Kind of like that, yeah. Like she's like holding on to her tail. It's like, I sleep here now.
Penny will put her hand on Nibbles and just like scratch the back of her head.
So what I'm hearing is Nibbles is actually part cat.
Foxes
mean-
have both genes.
Yeah.
Nibbles, roll me a d20.
Uh-oh, what'd I do?
Super Saiyan.
D20? Should I just roll it to you, or can I just do it?
You can just roll it.
Okay, D20, let's see. I got a 10.
So as you curl into Penny's lap and they start giving you like scratches, your leg starts to like thump a little. But
Amazing.
you also make a weird version of a purr sound involuntarily.
She'll let it happen.
You're
I
having
feel
a
like Nibbles-
great time.
Just like a high pitched trill, just like a.
I can imagine like a little chitter.
What the fuck?
She's having a grand old time.
I heard that geese.
Yeah, I did too.
Good.
All right. So you got what did you say, a 14 for your perception?
12.
12. Tyrannus, if you would also like to make a perception check, you may make one.
I'm gonna have to crack my back. Oh jeez.
Wait, I don't have to have this open. Do this now.
Tyrannus?
That is a 19.
Awesome. So as, everybody else kind of settles down for the evening. Everything's quiet, other than the wind that blows through the canyon, the crackle of the fire, the occasional murmurs of Vale in their sleep, and the readjustment of flaying arms being readjusted to not knock Vokash out accidentally. And you can hear the guitar being played just quietly to the side. But there's not really any danger that you can sense or see. I will send you a private message when I find your name. Where is your
That's on you,
name?
God. We don't have names.
Oh no, right? There you are. But is there anything you'd like to do during your shift?
Dante's gonna look over at Tyrannus and just look over it for a second, like, Tyrannus, where do you want to go? Like, we have a couple stops, you know, obviously Storm Vale, whole 9 yards, but is there anywhere on the map that you, for one reason or another, want to or even need to go? Dante asks is like a genuinely curious tone. Because you haven't really, at least for one reason or another, you haven't really said any places that you want to go or for whatever reason. I mean, there's got to be something.
Tyrannus is just gonna pull out a letter and look at it. He's unfolding it and everything. He's gonna put it back. No. Nowhere in particular.
Upon seeing that, Dante's gonna kind of look at Tyrannus and try to judge and see if it was like when looking at the letter, if he was sad or any specific emotion came across his face. Or would I have to?
It'd
would
be
you like me to roll?
it'd be an inside check versus. If there's deception, you can make deception. If there's not, then just do an inside check.
I'll do insight. 16. Wait, let me make sure. Yeah, 16.
Are you telling the truth?
Well, no, it's more just he's trying to read, like, if there was any specific emotion on, Tyrannus' face when he saw him pull out the letter.
If you want to hide what emotion would be, do a deception. And we'll see if there was anything.
Okay. Yeah.
Is he? Is Ken there?
Come on here.
All right.
You need to do a deception to see if you can mask any emotions on your face.
What's my deception? That is a 24.
Yeah.
You don't see shit.
Okay.
I rolled a 19. I have a +5.
Fair enough.
The dwarf is a good liar.
He's very
Dante-
stone-faced.
But I'm Tish. Dante, upon seeing the letter, just casually nods. He's like, all right, well, if there is any place in particular, just let us know. All right? Because I do value the knowledge and the talents that you've given on this journey so far.
Little place I know of. Come around.
That's all I ask, my
Be-
friend. What'd you say? I didn't hear that last part.
That's where we shall be.
Fair enough, my friend. And then Dante's just gonna go back to strumming along.
Is there anything else you guys would like to do on your shift?
Our ass is gonna read some more.
What is Tyrannus reading?
Just wants to look over the notes Frost given before.
Which I believe I already sent you.
Yep, which is going to be me going back and trying to figure out where the fuck did I put that link.
Alright, so you're scanning over the notes that were written in a script that only Tyrannus could read. So you will not get a synopsis of what those notes read because you wouldn't understand if I read it out loud. Alright, so you go over the notes that you've got. Dante, you've continued to work on your song. Otherwise, your shift passes uneventful. Who is taking second shift?
I
Penny
will. Oh. I'll let Penny have it.
Because Vokash can't see in the dark.
Nope.
Before Tyrannus goes to sleep, Penny is going to ask for that notebook from earlier when we were at the brewery. Because she wants to practice her reading and writing.
Right, because it's in the bag of holding, right?
Right, and that's what Tyrannus is holding that.
Of course.
Pull
It's more
up.
reaching. to his bag, holding on his side, pull it out, hand it over.
Thank you.
I feel like since Nibbles is on Penny's lab, I guess she'll be taking a
Oh,
watch with
sorry. Sorry.
And he just gets up, flinging Nibbles from her.
I thought
From her
Nibbles
lap.
was laying down like next to Penny, but against her, not in her lap. I apologize.
Like, you're fine. You're fine. It's not the first time she's been thrown around, so she kind of just gets up and just shakes herself off and be like, "Huh? What? Oh, okay. Guess I'm up."
Oh, I need to make sure okay, as viewer. Alright, so the way that I'm starting to do the book stuff is I will read a paragraph to the party, and then if you want to learn more about what's in the book, you guys have to actually trade books and whatnot.
Mhm.
So
Nope,
oh,
go ahead.
no,
Sorry.
go ahead.
I was just going to ask if there was anything like a stick and is there dirt or is this all just rock?
It's mostly rock. There's a little bit of dirt, but it's mostly rock.
Is it enough dirt for her to like write with a stick in
No,
to like practice her letters and all that?
I'll say sure.
You could just write in Vale's back with a knife. I'm sure Kit would love to practice. Bocash, move! I need a notepad. Grabs Vale's knife off their hip, starts carving into their back.
That's fucked up.
You
No,
know
no.
how you were grabbing onto Trina? I would
Yeah.
imagine I'm grabbing onto Trina harder and just making you into like a press sandwich.
Thank you for the thing, Karen.
Yes. So you sit down and you start reading the journal that you had found so long ago. You read entry 1, Night of the Reveling Moon. The spiral burned again behind my eyes today, not as pain, never pain, but as a reminder. A tug of a thread of my thoughts, loosening them, letting them drift into new shapes. Mortals feel that sensation. They cling to straight lines, to certainty, to the brittle comforts of order, but I am spiral born. I walk willingly into the unmaking. And you can continue to read onto that privately.
And any words that she gets caught up on, she'll write out in the dirt with the stick.
So there's a funny thing. Since grabbing onto the stone and the stone absorbing into your axe, you can read this perfectly fine. You go to write stuff into the dirt and you copy the words perfectly. You can read. You can write.
Then this, if I remember correctly, is in Gnomish, correct?
It was in Elvish, but when you originally got it, it was in a Elvish that when other people looked at it, it transformed into something they could not read.
Okay. Well, that's interesting.
No, you're able to read this perfectly fine, and when you test the writing out in the dirt, you can write and read perfectly fine.
Nibbles, what languages do you know?
None that's helpful.
Are you able to read this? And she's gonna show Nibbles the book.
What language is this? She like tilts her head.
Elvish.
She shakes her head. No.
I was
To you, Nibbles, when you look at it, it looks like the words are moving and not staying in one particular language.
This is hurting my head.
Is it waving?
It's like, yeah, it's like the words are moving around.
He used to do that to me too, but I can read it now.
Interesting. Do you know why you can read it now?
Would I be able to put two and two together,
Let's see. How smart of a barbarian are
or?
you? You're not a dumb barbarian. You've got a pretty good intelligence. Make me a just roll a d20.
That's a 7.
You kind of blankly stare at Nibbles for a while, like just that deadpan stare as your eyes start to like drift apart, trying to think of it before it snaps back together. Like 20 minutes later, and you're like, everything kind of changed after you went into the underground laboratory.
Gotcha.
Would Nibbles be able to put it together? If
And
that's what's
everything changed
explained
when
to
the
her?
Laboratory Nation attacked.
Nibbles, you probably wouldn't be able to because you didn't know that Penny couldn't read beforehand.
Okay.
Things are different since we've left that temple.
Different how? I feel like everything's still the same.
Different for me.
Hmm. So you couldn't understand it before?
No, it was the way you described it before.
Why is that?
There must have been something in that temple. Maybe it was the rune I picked up. And Penny's gonna show the addition to her that came on, went onto the axe.
Nibbles, you see at the pommel, the very bottom part of the axe, now has almost like a ruby stone at the bottom, with little faint scratchings around like the what's it called, a facet. The faces of the ruby have little bits of runes like inscribed into it, and it doesn't look like the ruby was just like attached. It looks almost fused to it.
Can I see if I know what this ruby is, or does it just look like a normal ruby to me?
Make me an Arcana check.
I don't. I got a natural 1.
No, jeez.
You know that it is pretty, and that it has runes that you cannot read, and that it gives off in fact the whole axe gives off a faint magical presence, but as to what it is specifically, it's not something you've seen before.
Luna was gonna take out her little notebook that she used as her little travel guide, little booklet. And she's like, "Would you mind if I sketched a picture of this? I'm really intrigued. Don't know
She'll
what it
hand-
is, but
She'll hand Nibbles the whole axe.
I feel like this axe is probably twice Nibbles.
It
Probably.
is definitely twice Nibble's size. It's one of those you'd probably have to put it on the ground in front of them, or they're just gonna be like the little kid
Help.
that got hit or something, just fall over.
Trap
Penny-
under.
Yeah, Penny's not gonna consider that. She's just gonna hand over the axe.
And there I go. Help.
Make a strength check for me, Nibbles.
Straight. Okay, just straight. Okay. I got a 12.
So you get handed this axe and you're just like, yes, let me see it. And as soon as it hits your arms, you kind of jerk forward. You manage to keep yourself upright, but the axe is slowly tipping you towards the ground.
Nibbles just like, and I'm going down. As she's slowly going down with the axe.
I'll reach out and grab it to help her with it. Sorry. And she'll-
you
she'll
gotta
kinda, like-
remember.
Just
No,
a
go
little
first.
guy.
She'll like have it the axe tilted against the rocks so that Nibbles can take a look at the ruby on it.
Nibbles has her hands on her hips. It's like, scared me. But Penny, you have to remember. I mean, look at our height difference. I'm grateful that you trusted me with that, but man,
You're
it
small,
ended
but
badly.
I thought you'd be stronger. I apologize.
Do I look strong? Do I look like I'm built of muscle?
Does Nibbles look like she's built with muscle?
She probably just looks fast.
She, the way that the Vulpin body is that
More lean.
for their size, they do have muscular tone, but it's more of a wiry kind of. They're definitely more built for speed and hiding and such. They're not a brute force species in general.
Got it. Okay. Sorry, dearest Miss Jimmy. Sorry, I guess that's just fluff from your fur, not muscle.
Well, I mean, I guess you probably haven't seen my species before, so. Anyways, back to the sketching. Just like, she's like looking the axe over, like leaning on one side, just looking it over while she's like doing a as detailed sketch as she can, and she's like asking Penny like, so is it like a normal axe? Wait, no. Wait, Penny told me that they are the axe, right?
Right.
Yeah, there was an open discussion about this.
Okay, so it was just like, so like, when you use the axe, do you feel like is there pain you feel from it, or are you just like a different, separate body from the axe?
As far as I'm aware, I'm separate from the axe.
Interesting. It's just like writing it down. Just wonder how that works.
Do we know? Did Vale actually specifically say that it's a true polymorph or no?
I don't believe Vale said it in so many words. They just let you know that they knew that you were the axe, even though you had no idea what they were talking about at the time.
Gotcha. Okay. So I can't say that then. I think Vale would know more than I do, actually.
At this point, Vale is in their sleep going to elbow Vokash in the ribs while yelling out, "The axe is horny!" and clearly sleep talking.
Penny does not know what that means.
I'm not going to explain that. I'm just here for chaos, Everybody got very. Well, everyone's very unique in this party. That's all I can say.
I feel like that's an understatement. You said that you wanted to collect information about creatures in this world, right?
Yep.
Would you like to hear about a werewolf that we fought?
Of course. She like opens a new page in her journal, eyes lit up, tail wagging slightly. She's like ready to take notes about this creature.
Penny will go into detail about it. Do you want me to just send you like information about it or anything like that? Like DM you information that she remembers?
Yeah, so I can, cause I
Yeah.
have literally like a little journal for
Oh,
Nibbles.
do you? So Penny's just gonna talk about how I don't know what kind of details Nibbles is looking for, like the height and all that. Penny's gonna give guesstimates on like height and everything. Mention that it had acid blood, right?
Acid claws.
Acid claws. Telling Nibbles about the acid claws, and it also was able to bring darkness into the area, I believe, right?
It had a bunch of unique properties.
Do you happen to have like a sheet or something?
No, I made that shit up on the fly.
Okay, fair enough. But yeah, I'll DM you information about it, Sugar,
Okay, okay.
so that way you can add it to your notebook.
I might have it in the old notebook. Let me see if I can find. Oh, turn on the light so I can read.
And Penny will also mention that that's when they had silver enchantments on their weapons because it was weak to that.
Oh, weak to silver. Okay, okay. She's like, that's not now. She's like, writes in big letters. Weak. Very important.
She is gonna leave out the fact that they were sent to kill it
I'm back.
because that Fae. Because Penny still doesn't fully remember that Fae that sent them on that task.
That's fair. See, information that you would have gotten from that is that they were very fast. They were very strong. They were resistant to all damage that wasn't attached to a silvered weapon. Let's see. They attacked multiple times in a round, so they, like I said, they were very fast, and it would heal itself in between attacking the party, and then the acid stuff. I have very light notes on that encounter.
Yeah. And it was a black wolf, right?
Yes, it was a very large black wolf. I would say for the journal information's sake, it was probably around like 7 feet tall.
Okay, cool. Oh, all these misspelled words. Look at me go.
A mood. Also, if I could get a perception check from the two of you, or one of you with advantage.
Tid, you keep coming back. You keep... Fine. Sorry,
He's a
my
good
cat.
boy.
But he keeps getting tangled in my headset.
Oh. What was it? Perception, you said?
Yes, please.
I got a 15.
This is just Nibbles like mental beast, just continuously attacking her. Don't worry.
Can I cast guidance on myself?
You can always cast guidance on yourself.
Let's go. Perception.
Oh, I was about to say it. Like,
I thought that was about to be a 1.
it was
You know
almost
what?
going to
What do I
get.
add?
I
Add
will say,
D4. I'm gonna do that anyway.
I will say, if Nibbles you still have that cloak equipped and attuned, you would have advantage on perception.
All right.
That's a
If
22
anyone
right
sees
now.
an A on their character sheet, it does not mean ass, it means advantage.
Yeah. Penny has advantage on stealth,
Well, I
which I've been forgetting to roll.
got a decent thing anyway with all that.
So Nibbles got a 24 and I got a 15.
So as you guys are talking, and even though Nibbles looks like they're completely involved with writing their notebook, you do occasionally see their ears kind of twitch to the left and to the right. Like, while they're focusing on this, they're still very aware of their surroundings. You can hear the party asleep, the fire crackle. Occasionally you hear, like, a small animal running across the rocks. Nibbles, you, with that roll, you hear an animal being hunted, and then a successful hunt take place kind of further up the ridge. Makes you hungry.
Can I do a roll?
Sure, what's the roll?
To eat a raccoon?
We said AD 100. So
Yeah, you have to roll under your level to eat a raccoon.
As soon as you
Just
asked to
throwing
do a
this out
roll.
there, but
Huh?
there would be leftovers left in the pot. So just
this
like,
is nibbles we're talking about, though. We have to remember
I
that.
realize that.
As soon as you asked to do a roll, I'm like, she's gonna try to eat a raccoon.
Yeah,
The
so
successful hunt made her hungry.
so roll a d100. If you get a 6 or lower, you eat a raccoon.
I did
That's a
not.
28. You think about it, but then you realize that they're not quite
They're not
big
ripe
at,
yet.
they're not big enough to be a filling snack. They would just leave you hungrier if you ate them now. But other than that, you don't really notice too much. In the distance, you can hear the group of the Black Flame kind of like switching watches, so to speak. Like, you rolled really high on your perception, but nobody's creeping up on your ridge. You're good. So, as you sketch, Penny, you continue to read in this journal that you can now read, and Nibbles, you occasionally ask pointed questions and get some full answers and a lot of half answers where Penny's just not sure what to say or how to say it. But if there's nothing else you guys want to do in your shift, we will move on to third shift. Early dawn hours.
Yes.
And who's taking third shift?
Me. Because I can't see in the dark.
I'm gonna move you. Or do you want to stay by
Frost-
the ridge?
Frost was at the ridge to let everyone not feel cold. And now
Fair.
Frost is gonna move back in, letting the cold come back in. Because they noticed when they were at watch and they were there, people were cold. They're like, let me not make them cold this time. Frost will look into one of the many books. Frost is now a walking library. The Library of Frost. No library cards needed. They're gonna look into the journal of Master Thalion Arkwright, and look for something specific within that journal. Frost is gonna attempt to see if there's any reason to create this, and if so, were they trying to create life?
Let's see, let me send you the link so that
Frost, when you say this, do you mean like Frost himself, or?
I'm sorry, what was
Or
that?
just, when you say, is there any reason to create this? Do you say like Frost him? Or are you talking about like yourself? I'm just writing notes at the moment.
Frost is attempting to find out if they are alive or not.
Okay.
So, Frost, you kind of skim through the book, and without really finding exactly what you're looking for, you just end up starting at the beginning. As it seems like that's the best place to start, is the beginning. Looking in there, you see that this journal is not the beginning of a journal, but kind of like a second or third volume of it, as it reads entry 112. The boy was dying when they brought him into my tower, not gently, not slowly, but a frantic urgency like a candle drowning in its own wax. His breath rattled and loosened stones of the jar. His skin clung to his bones. Poverty had carved him into a hollow long before the sickness had claimed the rest. His mother begged me with a voice already cracked from pleading elsewhere, save him. Please, anything. anything. People never understood what the words cost. And you can continue reading the journal entry from there.
By Dante.
Dante's been having some issues. I keep seeing him pop in and out of Tailspire.
Yeah,
His
he's having
rig
issues
has
with his
grown up.
router.
Eh.
Love when that happens. So fun.
Let's see. Where did you start reading? I got distracted by Dante.
Just the first paragraph, really.
Do I read this to myself or can I read this out loud since there's no one else around me?
I mean, if Frost is the kind of guy who would read out loud, you can read it out loud.
I mean, Frost was reading out loud into a portal, so
That is true. Frost is the kind of person who reads out loud to themselves. So, I stopped at the people never understood what the words cost. So that was the last line that I read.
okay, thank you. Thank you. I'm sorry, I'm very bad at popcorn reading.
I'm back.
Me too.
Welcome back. I examined him. No herb would help. No healing charm would knit a body so far gone. His spirit flickered like a guttering flame, and yet there was a spark, a stubborn ember refusing to die. So I made a choice. Tonight I began the rite of tempered flesh. The first step was mercy, easing his pain. The second was cruelty, binding his soul so it would not slip away during the forging. His eyes fluttered open once, loudly and frightened. I told him the truth, that he would not die tonight, but he would not remain as he was. He nodded, or perhaps he simply lacked the strength to resist. The metal answered my call at dusk. It flowed from the crucible like living moonlight, shimmering with arcane heat. I guided it with sigils etched into the air, coaxing it towards the boy's frail body. It touched his skin and did not burn. Instead, it sank inward, replacing what disease had stolen. His ribs became lattice of silvered steel. His failing lungs reshaped into bellows that drew breath without pain. His heart, gods forgive me, I reforged entirely, a core of enchanted alloy beating with steady, tireless rhythm. He did not scream. He could not. The spell held him in quiet between worlds, where fear could not reach him. They're going to stop. They're going to, at this point, they're going to look back into the darkness, look at the party. They're going to slowly start taking off their armor, their helmet, their pauldrons aren't just the chest pieces off, and just see um, the skeletal frame, parts bone, part metal, and then look towards their ribs, and then reach underneath the ribs and try to feel where there would be a heart, and try to see if they are whatever this journal is saying, since they were sent to the past. They're inferring that maybe this is me. I don't know. And they're trying to feel that where the heart was, if there's a tireless rhythm as well.
Make a investigation check.
Let's go. I'm good at that. Unless I roll a 1, then I'm not good at that. What is that? Ah, I rolled a 1.
Did you really?
I did.
Oh my god. So you start to feel around and you realize that you're not sure where a heart would be per se. And it you just kind of like rummage around. It's if anybody were watching this, it would be a very disturbing sight to just watch your hand just like inside and like occasionally pokes out of your ribs. You do eventually find what you're looking for much further up than you would have expected it to be. And it doesn't, like everything else in your body, it is cold, it
Ah.
is,
I forget. I don't feel things. I don't have skin.
it's cold and it's not squishy, but you do
What is
feel a vibration through your hand of a very steady hum and rhythm.
They're gonna put their gear back on slowly, and then they're just gonna say, they're gonna read on a little bit more. By midnight, the transformation reached his limbs. The bones that had grown brittle from hunger were replaced with articulated metal, smooth and strong. His fingers flexed, not in agony, but in curiosity, as though testing a new instrument. When the final sigil dimmed, he lay still. Then he opened his eyes. Gone was the dull haze of sickness. In its place glowed a faint metallic luminescence, not cold, but resolute. He sat up slowly, studying his hands, his arms, his chest, not horrified, not ecstatic, simply alive. Am I still me? He asked. I wanted to tell him yes, I wanted to lie, but I have never lied in this journal, and I will not lie to myself. You are, I said, and you are more. He nodded again, stronger this time, and stood. His mother wept, not in fear, but in relief, so profound it shocked her. I watched them leave my tower. The boy walked with steady steps, each one ringing faintly like a promise. I have saved a life. I have created something new. I have crossed the line I cannot uncross. Tomorrow the council will demand answers. Tonight I sit with weight of what I have done. The world has one more warrior now, born not of privilege or prophecy, but of desperation, metal, and magic. And I pray the world is ready for him. And then I'm gonna close the book. I'm gonna look forward and say, Maybelline, are you awake?
Maybelline kind of looks over and goes, I don't require much sleep. What is it that ails you? Geese? Did your headset die in the middle of that conversation? Did mine die in the middle of the conversation?
No, you're good.
I'm here.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay. Yeah, no, Geese, if you're talking, we can't hear you.
Yeah,
Testing.
Keith.
There we go.
Now there we go.
I mean, I've been talking the entire time. I can hear y'all too.
Like, we could hear your, you reading, but, I don't know what the last bit. So
That was
whatever
weird
you're,
'cause I could hear y'all.
whatever, I heard you up to asking if Maybelline is awake, and then
That's funny.
no response.
Okay. This journal tells a story of a man turning a sickly boy into something much like me. But I thought maybe that was me, but it seems that boy remembered who they were, whereas I do not. All I remember from before I was this was a cold breeze, holes in a home, and falling asleep. And then when I woke up, I was like this. When I read this book, it shows that the wizard said that boy is alive. I've been trying to search answers to see, am I alive or am I just a thing? Am I just a creation like the stones in a castle? Do I have a soul?
Does this unit have a soul? Sorry. Maybelline's gonna just kind of give you a sad smile and then ask, "What do you want to be?"
I, for a century, have walked the Shattered Ice domain, ended the lives of many sinners who would prey on the innocent. I don't know why. Once a child called me a hero. I told them I am not a hero. I never want to be a hero. I only do the good that needs to be done, not for any higher power, not for myself. It just needs to be done. I didn't start thinking of I until I met a cleric in that snowy wasteland. They're the ones who said that I was not undead, but I was not alive. That I have to choose to do what I do. I can wander, or I can do what I did when I saved them. So I chose to save. Seems better to. If I take life, I should as well save life as well.
Mabel just kind of looks at you and goes, "Well, I've met my fair share of interesting people, with souls, without souls. And the one thing I've noticed in common with those who definitely did not have souls is they didn't really care for the well-being or balance of other people. I would say you probably have a soul. As much a soul as any of the rest of us here. But that's just my opinion."
Do you know if there's a way to force memories to come back?
There are many ways to recover memories. Some are exceedingly dangerous. They usually can cause more harm than they do good. But there are a multitude of them. There are different rituals, magical objects, powerful people. There's usually a way. It's just how much you're willing to risk or pay to get it done.
Okay. And they're gonna go back to reading. Thank you.
Of course.
I met you in the Fae. I met you again here.
Mm-hmm.
I do not know who you are. I know you are an elf, what I see. I see you were a mother as well. And I look, my head just zoots to Kit, then zooms back.
Kit is currently like laying their head on Mabel's lap, but also like a starfish, one arm up, one arm down, one leg like
Photosynthesis.
quarter in the air, just like snoring with their mouth open, just just full small child chaos sleeping. And Maybelline just kind of like kind of pushes the hair out of Kit's face. Goes, Mother Lee. They are not technically mine.
I know. But one does not need to birth a child to be a mother. From what I've seen in life, simply caring for a child makes you a parent.
Fair enough. Did we not get an introduction in the Feywild? I thought we had, but you all seem to be in a pretty...
In that moment, we were just following them, and we were getting to know them. I know you said Maybelline, but I believe it was just a quick hi, and then we left.
Ah, so not a proper introduction in the sense of how these people know me. I'm Maybelline. I am a traveling merchant, far and wide. Uh, I do magical commissions. There's objects that you typically won't see in your average store because maybe it's magic, maybe it's Maybelline. She just kind of smiles, goes, I know it's cheesy, but I like it.
At
But
this moment, after that, like Frost has always been stoic and like not emotional, and then Maybelline hears a, huh, huh.
Stephen Hawking laugh.
Ha 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 ha.
And then Frost realizes like, did I just laugh?
And you see just like the smallest curl of a smile across Maybelline's face. And she'll look and be like, I've run into these folk a few times, help them with some magical objects, a little bit of direction. I've come to like them, and they did some commissions, so occasionally I stop by to see if they want to add to their payment of those commissions, as it's easier for me to find them than for them to find me.
And it is a pleasure to meet you, Maybelline of magic making. I already said this, but I am the Frost Knight of the Shattered Ice domain. I now know I'm also the boogeyman to a lot of stories and places now. I fight people who prey on the weak, kill the sinners. And I have a legend which not you know, because that's kind of what you said when we met here. Did you not know that I actually existed?
She looks at you and goes, of your particular existence? No, well, I may have heard stories of a wandering protector, but I don't stay in places long. I just hear bits of gossip, rumors as I pass through an area. You can make an insight check if you want to.
Sure. My inside is dog shit. I'm sorry, fox shit. Ah, yes. That is a 4.
A 4?
Yeah.
You can see that she's... While she may occasionally go to taverns and such, she doesn't seem to take much stock in talking to people who aren't interested in buying her wares. She is a businesswoman after all.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, Maybelline.
Of course, Frost.
When she says Frost, they just stay thinking, yes, I am Frost. And I go back to reading. Not out loud this time.
Also, give me a perception check for your watch roll.
Since the day's light is coming, is it not? Is it at normal? It's not disadvantaged because I can't see in the dark.
Right, it's at normal.
Okay, cool.
That's
Let's
why.
go.
That's why you take the dawn watch.
Not 20. Let's go.
All right.
With a total
You-
of. Where's my perception? I don't use this stat ever, so where's my perception? 22.
So you see, you can hear Nibbles kind of like kicking their feet, which is a normal rhythmic like sound that you are quite used to, except for instead of them kicking you in their sleep, they're kicking Penny as they're curled up in their lap. Occasionally you see Vale kind of flailing in their sleep, and Vokash tried to just unconsciously hold them tighter into Trina's back. Tyrannus and Dante are both just kind of like chilling off in their corners, sleeping.
Nice pun.
Yeah. And then occasionally Kit mumbles something in their sleep, usually about sweet cakes or winning races. Just, kid dream stuff. Maybelline's quietly just being observant on her own terms. You do occasionally hear the crack of flags in the distance from the small keep. And with that perception, you would hear the kind of that particular keep starting to wake up on their own. But nobody's coming by. Nobody's checking out the ridge. I will say with that perception, when you every now and then you look up from your book, you do notice kind of in the corners of the ridge, there's little crystals that have been set down. You get the sense that that's probably why nobody's come to mess with you guys.
Okay.
So you
All right.
continue reading.
I will continue reading
As the
by
dawn
myself.
comes. Wake up, nerds! It's dawn.
Taryn,
Wake
I'm
up
gonna send
once
you
you
a
put on
TM
a little
real
makeup.
quick.
So, Vale, you wake up. You can remove 1 point of exhaustion from your list. Vokash, you wake up and you got a full night's rest, but it was rough. You fought with Vale all night, trying to restrain them. So you're a little tired, but you had a rough night's sleep. Like you had some weird fucking dreams.
Got kicked in the nuts a couple times.
I don't got nuts. Not on her, at least. I would be inclined to say that whenever I wake up, I would wait. If I wake before Vale, I would very much wait for Vale to be awake, but I would be using like her head with my arm to get myself up on my feet. And maybe when I stretch, if she's still down there, just like kick my shin into like her side or back or ribs or all of the above.
Vale as the sun crests over the hillside, the mountainside, and the little crevasse we were camping in, going to open their eyes and realize that not only have they drooled all over Trina, but that they have been pressed so hard into her that their mouth is full of loose hair, and they are gonna cough and sputter and try and scrape off their tongue and be like, Jesus fucking Christ, Vokash. What the hell is wrong? Fuck, this is gross. Get out of here.
Upon Dante waking up and hearing that, he's just like in a sleeping grog. Like, Well, good to know. Even with sleep, Vale still can't get names right. And then,
listen, Dante. It's not my fault. The only person who should be kissing me is you. Come here, sexy.
I didn't kiss you.
Dante looks over at Vale. Is like, in a minute, and then he's gonna look over at Frost.
Vale
seeing
is
him
going to
brooding.
walk over to Dante and just try and kiss them on the mouth with their mouth full of hair, not telling them.
That's gross.
That's
Before
super
that,
gross.
Dante's gonna look over at Frost and see the book he's reading. Assuming he's still reading the book. 'Cause is he still reading?
You're correct. Yes.
He's gonna look over at Frost. He's like, "Hey, Frost, what are you reading?"
You're going to Frost is gonna be just inert for a moment. And when you see Frost, you look where I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna recon this. I didn't put the helmet back on. Helmet's not on. But you would see where Frost's eye socket's in. You would see like little crystallized lines of frozen water. Oh, it seems to be the journal of the person who I think created me.
Oh,
So I'm
shit.
assuming
Are you?
Dante's
Hey,
walking
dude.
up to Frost.
Yeah, Dante's now. He's like genuinely. Is it? Can Dante safely assume that seeing like the frozen like water near Frost's eyes, could he assume that Frost might have been crying?
You could assume that, yeah.
Make an insight
Oh,
check.
I won't say it. God is shushing me.
God said, "Shut the fuck up, Frost."
Yeah.
I thought I do.
Insight, you
Feelings, I
said?
don't.
Yeah, make an insight check.
11.
11, you're not super familiar with Frost's general being, as this is the only one you've ever come across. But you get an inkling that they might have gotten emotional at some point, though you do not understand how they could form tears.
I'm a
I mean,
triple S
true,
pull.
but once again, though, given how most things tend to be, if there's water near the eyes,
I have eyeballs.
near the eyeballs, 9 times out of 10, either something got in their eyes to agitate it, or they were upset.
The thing is that Frost doesn't have eyes, doesn't have blood, doesn't have water in their body.
Or skin.
So you're
I
not
may have a bee in my skull, though.
you're
might be
not
dead.
entirely sure if it's tears or just
Or
like
hydraulic fluid.
or like morning condensation. It's kind of a
Okay.
50-50 guess whether it was emotion or not.
Just ice cubes falling
Alright.
out of him.
Especially
Well,
considering up until this point, Frost has not expressed any emotion for anything.
All right. I almost said Frost. Dante's
Frost.
gonna go. Yes, hello, Frost. Dante's gonna walk over and just kind of like put a hand on his shoulder, like reassuring. Is like, well, if you need somebody to talk to, we're all here. And if you don't mind, could I read the book?
You put your shoulder on him. They don't respond to that. Your hand is cold and now it's hurting.
He's just gonna kind of tank it as best he could.
Frost's gonna say, from what I read through the night, the man who created the first of my kind, or whatever I am, it looked like he did it out of goodwill. There was a boy who was sick. A mother brought it to this wizard's tower.
I'll be right back. I'm not finished yet.
And I guess I won't say it until he comes back.
In the
I'll read some-
meantime.
I
I'll
don't see
read some more.
Frost on my screen for whatever reason.
Oh,
Yeah, I also don't see Frost.
I exist here.
Frost is right here.
Y'all
Yeah,
might need
don't
to
see him.
close the game
Yeah,
and
don't
open it up
see him.
again. That's what I had to
I
do.
see
I had to
Frost.
close and open.
I am back. What did I miss?
I don't exist to
Nothing. We
modern
waited
sugar.
for you.
Okay, but I'm back now.
Yeah, but I don't exist to modern or sugar.
Interesting.
It tells the story of a mother and a sickly boy. A mother trying to save her child, and this wizard saying that he saved him, gave him metallic flesh, power source that will not yield. And they left. And then this wizard recalled the boy to his tower. And this shows that he called the boy now metallic contraption a weapon. He forced the boy's will into obedience. In very cruel ways, contorted the metal in his body, forced him to obey, forced him to become a weapon.
Dante, upon hearing this, looks down at Frost and he takes a moment to kind of like collect his thoughts on what he wants to say, and he gives him a stern look, but it's not like focused at him. If that makes sense.
A concentrated look.
Yeah, and he's just takes a moment. Is like, then Frost, if anything, I swear, at least on my end, and I think I can speak for most of us here, we will find and we will help find any more information about this wizard or his works.
This book was from 200 years ago. He's probably already long gone. What I imagine is that others found his work and created it. I do not know their intentions, but if they are like him, or say he is like an elf and lives for long beyond our lives, I will kill him. I will make his body nothing but blood, frozen to where people
Murder.
cannot remember.
Just imagine Nibbles just in the background,
I
just
imagine
jumping
that's-
up.
I
and
feel
just
like that's what
Yeah,
Nibbles
like when you guys were
Murder!
talking, Nibbles was kind of like approaching, and she like probably catches the part about murder, and she's like, murder.
You see Frost looks like he has frozen tears from his eye sockets.
Dante, upon hearing the murder part, once again, like briefly looks over at Nibbles with the most concerned and terrified look.
As Dante turns to look at Nibbles, he is met with Vale from behind, and Vale just plants a kiss directly into his mouth, full tongue covered in bear hair.
Yeah, that just
If
happens.
I have to suffer, so do you. That's what lovers do. And then Vale's gonna storm off.
You guys are
And it's-
Then
lovers?
do a
is
double
now
take and
canon
be like,
they are
"Oh,
lovers."
hey,
Yeah.
Frost, how'd you
Yeah.
enjoy dinner last night?"
Yeah, I'm gonna look. Dante's gonna look at Nibbles after Vale said that. He's like, that is news to me. And then
Well,
he's gonna. After that, he's gonna look back at Frost once again, and going back to a more serious tone, is like, well, if anything, I will help. I will help you with your cause as best I can.
Slowly
Frost, would you like a hug?
bear hair out as he talks.
Yeah, I will help. Oh God, help you in any way I can.
I don't think I've ever been hugged before, so maybe.
I mean, technically, I'm perched
Vale
on
is
your
going-
shoulders.
Would
so I'm
Vale
like-
have heard that?
I mean, they're not being quiet about it.
Also,
Vale is gonna turn around and immediately try to hug Frost.
Well, no, no. I guess technically they were hugged once, but by accident when Vale literally tried to tackle him and ended up hugging him.
an awkward hug.
But I
Yeah,
guess
yeah,
Frost
no, no.
didn't know that was a hug. That was an
Now,
attack.
now Vale is going to hug Frost.
Dante would also
You don't
like to
wear
ask
shirts
if
because
he
you
can
can't,
read-
right?
Yeah.
I was gonna say Nibbles
you-
like cautiously approaches because I assume Nibbles knows how cold Frost can get, so she's not sure if it's a safe cold to get close enough right now.
Dante just wants
I would say
he's
you
a
understand that like you have to do like a hug and then let
16,
go and then hug and then let go.
21 enough to maintain like the hug for longer than half a second, Taryn.
Was that a
Like a
constitution?
Yeah.
So who all is
Oh shit!
hugging?
I have to roll at disadvantage. Sorry.
Who all is hugging Frost right now?
Not me.
I'll say Nibbles not yet because she's unsure if it's safe right now.
I would say since Nibbles would have longer periods, like known Frost for longer periods, she would know that when creatures touch me, it'll hurt after a certain amount of time. So I would say she would know when. Nibbles would know to hug and then let go, and then hug and then let go, and then hug and let go.
Okay,
Other
so
people, you know how to do it if you were to do
Yeah,
it, but you haven't tried.
Okay.
So at disadvantage,
Vale-
because I rolled before asking, it's a 19. Not a
Still
21.
pretty good.
Yeah.
I would say your hug will last a minute, 2 minutes, the third minute. Much like when you lick Frost, you feel your skin start to attach to the metal on Frost's armor.
Ooh.
Which also means
Vale's gonna continue hugging after that.
okay. You are now stuck to Frost again, but now because you're shirtless, your nips are also stuck to Frost,
Ooh,
which
ouch.
means
My
when you rip
nipples are
off,
like ice daggers, Vale says.
So some interesting things happen during the hug between Vale and Frost, and then Nibbles. You're a special case because you're covered in fur. It doesn't bother you as much as those who aren't covered in fur. You have like that natural layer of protection,
they're naked.
which is how you're able to like ride on their shoulders and stuff without like being fused to them. And if you ever experience where Frost gets mad or gets extra cold or whatever, you just lose like a little bit of fur, just kind of like detaches, but you're able to like move around and stuff just fine. They just end up having like a weird fur mohawk wherever you were. So Vale, as you hug Frost, you feel the intense coldness that is Frost, but when the connection tries to fuse you to them, the lightning tattoo and your inability to wear anything starts to create steam between the two of you. There are
Oh, your lover
two
saved you.
there's
Getting
two
steamy.
magical elements colliding.
Yes, the unbreakable object meets the sword that can break anything.
I will say that
There's an extra joke in that.
even though you're not becoming fused together, it is starting to become uncomfortable as the magics between you is starting to clash.
Let's make plasma.
Vale is gonna step back briefly and go, alright, I won't make this painful, but everyone deserves a hug every once in a while. So, how was lunch yesterday? Did you enjoy it? I didn't see you around. Were you hunting?
Was not
or-
there. I was.
You weren't there. I could have
Yes, I
sworn
wasn't.
you were there.
No, I was sent into a portal, and I think I came back when you were
no,
doing
you weren't.
push-ups.
I think I would remember if you were sent into a portal.
Dante's gonna speak up. Vale, remember he got sucked into a map when we were in that in the
No,
temple.
he didn't. There was no map anywhere.
At that, Penny's gonna look up at Vale.
I think I would remember if someone got sucked into a map, Dante.
I don't
Does
think you would.
like Nibbles catch on what's happening?
How much of
Y'all
a
are weird. I'm gonna go get a drink, and Vale's gonna go rooting through the camp to find the alchemy jug again.
how much of a wink wink hint hint nudge nudge is Vale trying to give to the party?
Okay,
Like-
Dick, you're very clingy today.
The Vale is not subtle.
Okay, so it's a theatrical denial of what happened.
Yes.
Everybody make an insight check if you're trying to figure out what the fuck Vale's talking about.
Another nat 20.
Okay?
You know what? I'm doing guidance.
That's a 3.
Modern, you got to roll for me too.
Oh, right.
That's another 3.
Oh, don't say that. Don't do that.
I got a 15.
And
Vokesh got
Plus-
a 10.
I'm all right. Is that with my additions in my character sheet?
Yep.
Okay, that's better than the 3. I'll take it.
That is a better. You got 7 more than that.
Dante
Yeah,
knows what he
yeah,
saw,
I'll
so
take
he's not even gonna try to roll. He knows what he fucking saw.
He knows his lover better than anyone.
Also,
Alright.
beforehand, I was trying to say Dante was also gonna ask Frost if he could read the book as well.
I'll let you read when I'm finished with it.
Of course, take your time.
So anybody who rolled above a 10 or higher,
That's
So-
me. I'm there.
That's also me.
Me.
you catch on to this over theatrical denial of any of that happening. And you catch the subtle hints of them proudly displaying the collar around their neck as they go to find booze. Penny, you don't pick up on any of this at all. You think that something happened to them in their sleep and that they've just lost their memory like you.
The Blues is probably just gonna be like, oh, right. It could have been a dream that we all just had, weirdly enough. I heard those happen sometimes.
Ross is gonna rip off the frozen gear things from their what would be their skull face, and then give them to Nibbles. Here, daggers.
Ooh, ice daggers. Now she's
Uh,
doing like a little
so-
stab motion with them.
Vale is going to look at Maybelline. Would Vale be able to do an insight to see if Maybelline also would understand primordial?
You can certainly try. It's a little harder to know if somebody else speaks a language. I mean, you can speak to her in primordial and see if she responds.
Vale actually, I just thought of a better way to do this. Vale is going to write down, "Do you understand?" on just a piece of parchment in primordial. And hand the note, without looking at it specifically, and hand the note to Maybelline.
Maybelline will look at the note, looks back up at you, and almost gives you a face of "don't insult me." It goes, it will respond back in primordial and be like, "I speak many things."
Hoping to not do that out loud, Vale is going to, in primordial, describe the void that Maybelline took him to angrily, and then saying, "Away from prying ears, ? May we?" And just pass the note back, again without looking at the note, just relying on muscle memory to write.
She'll kind of sigh and just ask, just in common, just the two of us or everybody?
Bill's gonna think.
Two of us.
Essentially asking how private you want this private conversation to be.
Vale's gonna just motion with his hands, the number 2, just 2 fingers up.
She'll kind of nod and look around, pat, kind of shake Kit awake, so they'll get off, and they just roll over into the shady bits.
As she's shaking Kid awake, Vale's gonna point at him and just again, without looking, and just thumbs up. He can come too.
Maybelline looks at her and just goes, "They're asleep. They've any bit of shade that they can find away from the morning light, they're gonna just crawl into and tuck into the darkest corner."
You can put her with Penny. Penny's gonna try and read another entry of the book while this is going on.
For a moment, it doesn't feel like anything happens, and then you get that feeling of being ripped into time space. For everybody else, nothing happens. It's like time stops right where you are. as the familiar black void surrounds the two of you. She kind of stretches her back out a little bit and goes, "You wanted to talk?"
I had a thought.
That's
Oh.
scary.
Vocash
You are
was
a thought.
busy pressing their boner into me last night. God, it's
I
so
don't have
hard
a
to sleep
boner.
when that man is so horny, or that woman is so horny.
Lima bean.
Anyways, you cannot affect the timeline, right?
I have to follow rules.
And yet you are a merchant.
I am.
You can make a deal.
Mm,
Correct?
depends on the deal.
You might not be able to hide my powers. I'm assuming it can't hear in here. Correct?
So,
Motions to the cloak.
Maybelline looks at you and asks, "What exactly do you understand about what you're wearing?"
That it is a magical form of imprisonment, of enslavement, that is there to control those around it, or those that wear it.
That is true. I'm pulling up my document real
It's
quick.
like a choke collar for a dog, but worse.
Where is it? Is it here? Is it this document? Sorry, I have like 50 documents now. Okay. I had to pull up the schematics of it. Maybelline's gonna look at you, look at the collar, and kind of just sigh slightly. It's like, it watches, it measures, and it punishes. But it's
Yeah, that
only going
sounds
to
about right.
affect, it only affects you. As far as those around you, it can only see so far.
Okay.
So it's having others talk about things around you won't alert it. What you do, however, it will be keenly aware as it she points to her own neck. He goes, "Any vocal that go through there, it can register."
And I'm assuming it detects magic use as well.
Yes.
So as a merchant, I need to hide my magic. Need to be as mundane as possible. There's only one really good way to do that outside of powers of a god, and that's an anti-magic field. Would I be able to procure a ring from you that would do such a thing?
I'd have to either find or create one. It wouldn't be easy. I mean, the other thing to do is just don't use magic.
Oh, come on, you've met me.
That is true.
I'm not so dumb as to think that that is a viable choice.
You do like to show off. Honestly, I think the best thing that you could probably do is get the collar removed.
Belle's gonna think for a second and go, most likely, but until then, I have a feeling that it's gonna come in handy. How much would a ring like that cost?
It's not going to be cheap. The materials are hard to procure. And the enchantment of it is not quick. As you might
Wow.
imagine, something that's anti-me is not exactly forthcoming with its cooperation of existing.
And as you can imagine, I'm at least smart enough to know that, given your such a hot goddess, Vale's gonna say egotistically and mockingly, I doubt that offering you a favor from a god would suffice in any way. What would you need from me?
She kind of smiles because she knows how offers work in the Feywilds and between gods and such. But she'll grin and look at your hand, be like, I don't know. Would a favor without any definition of what it could be useful. You may not be what you were, but it doesn't mean you won't be what you were again. So she's essentially considering offering you a Fey pack.
Vale's thinking. And thinking and thinking and thinking and thinking. Well, we both know that you can't mess with the timeline, but you can travel through time. I'm
I
giving
can.
you that. There's gonna be conditions. I can't rightfully take your alchemy jug.
That is correct. It is
That has
for
not been
sale.
paid for. That has not been paid for. I do have dibs if it does not get paid for, but if we're doing this, it's not just the ring. I need to have some degree of freedom if I am going to be what I once was. If we are making this deal, you are going to assure that happens. That means a bottomless flask of alcohol. You know the type. An anti-magic ring. And if I could push my luck, those armored bracers, I will not be able to defend myself. You know the ones I was looking at. You've been keeping an eye on me. Gods. Keep an eye on things there. Honestly, I was gonna say interested in, but I feel like perturbed by is a better statement here.
She laughs. So
I'll be
slightly.
defenseless without my magic. It would be in both our interests.
She considers it for a moment. Because, as I said, even if I were to acquire or create, it would still take time.
And I will see you in 12 hours as you can move through time like a fish through water.
You
the
don't.
ring. The bracers, you can get me them when they're needed. You can figure that out. The flask, preferably sooner than later. I'll use the alchemy jug for now, but the ring, please.
She sighs and pinches the bridge of her nose. Because you understand that I move through time, but not how I move through it or why. I'm not one to be called upon on demand or necessarily where I demand to go. I am sent where I'm needed. You guys just happen to always seem to be somewhere nearby for whatever reason that is.
Then our fates are intertwined and you will be nearby soon.
How soon I
Is it a
cannot
pact?
say.
I have faith.
But I would
Please,
suggest
make an attempt within 12 hours.
I would
If that does
suggest
not happen, I won't hold it against you. But against my better judgment, and Vale is going to hold out his hand, I would use my knife, but it would be, frankly, most likely unable to cut you, and let's be honest, a pact between gods defiled by such a mundane object. Let's not bring ourselves any lower than we must.
she still pinching the bridge of her nose. I will try, but my
If it doesn't happen in the timeline, it doesn't happen in the timeline. If I die, you lose your favor.
I would suggest
make it work.
finding a more mundane solution to the collar.
It's good with herbs. Are there any herbs that suppress magic abilities?
If they do, they'd probably be sold in the keeps. I would
Well,
still
I
suggest
can't
going
tell Kit to do this, but if you suggested it, I'm happy to go along with him.
I would suggest making your way to Stormfell. I feel what you're looking for is there.
We leave today. Noted. So, the bracers, the flask, and the anti-magic ring.
I will work on procuring or creating.
And your knife?
What knife?
I'm assuming Mabel has a knife. A blade of some sort.
Oh, for the
For
pact?
the pact. If we're doing this, we're not doing this half-assed.
Maybelline doesn't have a knife, per se. So much as you see her hand starts to glow green. And it turns more into almost like made of wood. As she puts a hand out towards you.
Vale shakes Maybelline's hands and goes, "Don't make me regret it. In your hour of need, I will be there."
So as
Clasps Maybelline's hands firmly.
As you clasp the hand, the vine wraps around your hand. And as you're saying that, Maybelline goes, "As I said, I'll get it to you as soon as I can, and no sooner. But I will procure or create what you have asked." And as she goes to pull away, her hand...
Wait.
Huh?
Vale's gonna... Before Vale unlocks a hand. This is not a trade. This is affecting the timeline, and Vale is going to pull out their coin purse and with their offhand while gripping Mabel's and hand their coins to Maybelline. Now, we may conclude.
So you're offering some payment?
The entirety of my coin purse.
Oh, okay. So as you go to let go of Maybelline's hand, you cannot open your hand as her hand actually detaches from her wrist. And your hand is covered in this vine hand and it sinks into your skin. And on the back of your hand, you just see this swirling vine pattern separate from the scarrings and such, as it glows green very brightly and then sinks into your skin invisible.
Vale is is gonna massage their hand and pull their glove back on and go, Maybelline, regardless of how you decide to fuck me later, as all the Fey gods tend to, thank you.
She smiles and cryptically says, "Bold of you to assume that I am a Fey god."
You don't
Oh.
need to assume to know that gods fuck each other like mortals play darts. Still, you did not have to assist. You did not have to do your best to make sure I become what I was. So thank you, nonetheless. And Vale's gonna nod their head and step backwards. Going nowhere, because it's a void, but you know.
As you step backwards, the sun starts to come out. The void kind of shrinks back into Maybelline's shadow, and you start to hear the sounds and birds, and the livelihood of the party comes back in as if time had just frozen when you left. To everybody else, it looks like you kind of stumbled backwards after talking to Maybelline. But otherwise, everybody else, you are unfrozen. As Maybelline just kind of
Vale's gonna
sits
sigh
down.
and rub their hand a bit. Vale is then going to toss the note into the fire, the scrap of paper into the fire that he was writing on Maybelline. Again, not looking at the contents.
I'm imagining that Vocash is probably making a quick breakfast out of the leftovers that were left over from last night and like some pork bits. So she'd probably take like the meat, the leftover beef that was in the pot, put it on a skewer with some potatoes and pork bits, and then she's just like sauteing them skewer style for breakfast.
Nice.
Maybelline?
Aaron, I have a quick question above table.
Okay.
Would our character, would Dante realize the two ancient books that are in his inventory at this point?
What ancient books do you have? Because I did put out a call in party chat to let me know what books you guys had.
You did.
No, I know. I'm asking, would he have noticed? Because I have. Oh, I just saw it. It's just called Ancient Book Custom, and I have two.
You all have to tell me where you got them from, because I don't remember where they're from or what they're about.
I think he's saying he doesn't remember that either.
Yeah.
Do you remember if you got them from the old timeline?
Dante never grabbed a book. Or any book he did grab, he eventually gave it to somebody else.
So they're probably from the old timeline, because I don't know where or why or how you got them. I'm going to say that they disappeared.
Imagine taking notes.
'Cause,
Right?
No, it's genuinely, I remember Dante hasn't, any book that he has touched, even in the old timeline, he has been like, I can't understand this, maybe one of you guys can.
Maybe you added that in and then you forgot to remove it, so...
Essentially, I'm asking, do I need to think of a reason why he's got these books, or...
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
I posted in the thing that let me know any books that you have. If you don't get back to me on how you have them, they disappeared in the new timeline.
I never knew I had these in my inventory in the first place.
Then they disappeared in the new timeline because I have
Okay.
no idea what they
Okay.
are.
Okay.
Ancient laws of how bards make out.
Yep.
Because I don't remember nothing, but okay. Okay, thank you.
I will say at this point, Frost will stand up, put the helmet on, and give the journal to Dante. So Dante would like to read it now. They can have the journal.
Dante's gonna look at Frost, seeing him handing him the book. He's gonna like give like a nod. It's essentially like a non-verbal thank you. Take the book and start reading it.
That's right, because Frost reads ridiculously fast.
I read 4,000 characters a second.
Jesus.
If you want to send the link that you have to Dante, you can send the link to them as a transfer of books.
So if cell phones existed, Frost would be able to read 1/3 of Vale's drunk rants every hour.
Yes.
Yes. And multiple languages.
If Vale's drunk ranting over a cell phone in like 20,000 years, it's going to be in multiple languages. Vale already knows like 8. It's gonna be randomly switching from like German to primordial to like undercommon to like mid-sentence too, not even like at the end of sentence, just incoherently starts using words from another language.
There you go. You can now read that.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Vale is going to hand Maybelline a sheet of paper and say, so, is there any herbs you want me to collect until next time? Could you write down their names and descriptions? Small drawing, if you could. I'm gonna hand just a couple sheets of paper to Mabel. And, where would that alchemy jug be? You sexy goddess, you.
She just
Vale
kind
needs
of
a drinky poo.
wearily looks at you and she goes, I'll let you know if I need anything. And the alchemy jug is set up next to her tent.
May I?
She gestures to the alchemy jug. Just make sure you change it back to something non-alcoholic before Kit wakes up.
Understood. Vale is going to go around and collect as many flasks from the camp as possible. If someone's left their flask lying around, Vale is grabbing it and filling it to the brim with, oh, what does Vale want to drink? What does Vale? Tequila. Yeah, I was just gonna go like, I don't even need to finish that sentence. Vale.
I thought he said it was whiskey.
I
No.
just
Fucking
threw something out there before I even heard my name.
Tequila.
The most disgusting drink I've ever had.
How dare you, sir?
No,
Dude,
I've got a story for that. It would happen with modern.
I don't
Okay,
think you have
Okay,
to
but
say
the
that.
real
Next one later.
question is, are we going with Blanco or Reposado?
Blanco.
No, you get the one with the worm.
Oh, that
That's
shit.
an American thing. That's not. No, we do not defile tequila like that in this household.
Dude,
The worm.
you getting the worm?
The mighty moonworm.
Vale is
The,
going
the,
to
the line
fill the.
comes to mind. Once you go worm, that's what you'll yearn.
Vale is going to fill all of the flasks he grabs, say 6 or 7 of them, with tequila.
Oh God!
Just all of them, and like, just hang them from his belt, just like a row of flasks around. That should
Vale
keep
makes
me for
a-
a couple weeks.
A steady swishing sound as they walk. Just.
Well, not yet. They're all full. Give it a couple days. They're not gonna go that
What?
hard.
Dante
What
is
Bell
just
doesn't
gonna
know is
say-
each of them will develop their own worm. Do it. Make it so, Taryn.
Dante's
See
gonna
what happens.
kind of look over at Vale and just like, remember we are leaving. And then Dante's
Today.
gonna look over. Not all
I
gonna say-
understand. Vale is then going to grab a small piece of drinkware from whatever is dirty from like the night before, blow into it, just blow it out, pour a finger or two, and slam it back, and be like, that should be good for a couple hours, and then change the alchemy jug. As you said, non-alcoholic. I got you.
Non-alcoholic tequila.
No, no, it is
Apple juice.
it is coffee with a super saturated suspension of the Feywild berries.
At that point, then I can just see Tyrannus' head perk up. You said coffee? But
I mean,
Dante,
Vale's not telling anyone this. Vale's
I
just
know.
gonna be like, Kit's gonna grab some later, and that's gonna be funny, and I'm gonna be gone.
But at this point, Dante's gonna kind of look over at everybody and give a slightly more serious look. It's like, all right, y'all. Since we're leaving, get your stuff packed up. Make sure we got everything that's to each individual person. And
Vale
let's
is gonna actually fill one of his canteens with the coffee. A sleight of hand it though, so that like Mabel doesn't hopefully realize that it's black.
Penny's gonna tuck the book under her arm, gently pick up Kit, and return her back to Maybelline.
Does a 23 work?
Yeah, you successfully sleight of hand grabbing some of the coffee.
All right.
You put
Volcash is gonna start
Vale is gonna
handling.
get an earful when they next meet Mabel.
what is Vocash doing?
Volcash is gonna start passing out kebabs.
And give mines to Nibbles.
Kebabs and coffee.
Nibbles eats both fairly quickly, and now she has zoomies and she's running around the camp.
You bring Kit back to Maybelline, and you walk into the sun, and you see Kit just kind of like roll into whatever darkness that they can find with Penny. And as they get into Maybelline, they just kind of like, no, 5 more minutes, as they try to like pull their shirt over their eyes, and Mabel just sets her behind the alchemy jug in the shadows. She's used to Kit's antics by now.
When I get the kit with the food, I wave it under their nose, kind of like fanning it with the kebab itself, the smell towards their nose.
You kind of see Kit's head kind of turn towards it, and kind of like when you put like a treat in front of a dog, their eyes kind of like open, they grab the food, just absolutely destroy it, and then curl back into like the side of the rock. It's just like they ate the treat, they went back to sleep.
God.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm gonna go to Maybelline and ask for the flower back that's in my, like, the flower that I got from that dead tree thing. Can I have my flower back?
She goes, oh, yes, here you go.
she just hands him like a whole bag full of legitimate flour.
Like, did anything change? Because I know all I know is like a yellow flower with a smiley face on it.
Still looks like a flower with a smiley face on it.
Okay, I'm gonna put it on my side, on the side of my belt. And I believe you said that the thing that I asked if you can make, you said you would have it ready by morning. Is that this morning or a morning in the future?
Remind me of what I said
I
would
had-
be made.
I had asked when we got back, instead of making me whatever it is that I asked prior from giving her the frozen lightning sticks, if I could get a portable forge made, and you said that everything that we request for her will be ready by morning.
Right. So you see her reach into her pocket dimension, and she pulls out, it's a very
man.
small anvil
Okay.
with a, I don't know the proper name for an anvil hammer, but
An
one of
apple
the-
hammer, yeah.
they have like actual names, but an anvil
Oh, I'll-
hammer. And she kind of gives you like instructions, a little instruction card of how to heat metal properly. Like I wasn't able to make a furnace which would be hard to carry around, considering it's mostly made of like loose rocks, and a small kiln doesn't really travel well. But here's a small anvil, and she hands it to you. It's lighter than expected, but also feels very strong in your hands.
Mm-hmm.
And then she hands you the hammer. So you can add a portable
Forge.
a portable forge, essentially. You won't be able to make huge pieces at a time with it, but as far as like repairing or just adding small bits, you'd be able to forge
So I would still
those.
need to go to a normal forge to do things.
Like if you wanted to make like an entirely new chess piece, you'd need to go to an actual like large forge. But if you wanted to
If it were
just
to be
add,
like to make like fingers and things like that, that'll be fine.
yeah, or like just add little bits or repair other people's armor or whatnot, it's enough to be able to maintain. But if you wanted to forge like large sections, like an entire leg, or like I said, a chest piece, or like the full arm, you would need something large enough to actually like smelt and shape.
If I were to do not the whole arm, but in pieces, like say the bicep, the elbow, forearm, things like that, would that still require big pieces, or would this be able to do that?
If you're doing it
Like in sections.
individually, like if you were to do like a muscle section at a time, you could manage to forge the thing. But in order to do like the plating that would go over it, you would need a larger forge area.
No.
Okay.
Suck my ass, bitch.
Damn.
Sorry, y'all, not y'all. Another driver was trying to get over in front of me, and I'm like, no, I'm going fast. You're gonna merge into me, and sorry.
No, you're
Sorry,
good.
Twitch.
I had to say, I
I
was
just
like,
heard
damn,
one
Vokaj just secret dark side of Vokaj been unearthed all of a sudden.
So as Vale is packing up their gear, what little there is, including the pack that Vale unpacked to carry Kit with them to the temple, Vale is going to write out, again, without looking, instructions for a bunch more spells. Some of which even violent. Onto some spare parchment, and then tie it off with a bow.
Okay, you.
And then leave it at Kit's, beside Kit, up their cheek, being like, hey, we're leaving now. I'll see you soon, though, okay?
Give
Have a good rest.
Give me a performance. No, sleight of hand. Give me sleight of hand.
12 plus 7, that's 19.
Okay, it's pretty legible for not looking at what you're doing. There's a couple of the spells have some slight slants, but it's pretty spot on, and it's not running off the paper or anything.
I mean, I assume that Vale has been speaking and engaging with this language for 5,000 years. I should at least get advantage on that if we're doing that.
This is just to make sure, like, because you're not looking at what you're doing and just writing, you, with that roll, you manage to, like, instead of completely writing sideways on one or, like, spiraling or whatever, you manage to write it from left to right, and...
I'm giving a kid a spell book. I don't want it to be bad. I don't want it to be offset. The next thing that could be a summon dagger spell that actually turns into a nuke.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you rolled
Right,
high
okay.
enough that you managed to successfully write these things out without it being illegible. Like, you did good, kid.
Oh, okay. Okay, well... I still think I should have gotten advantage for 5,000 years of being familiar with the language, but I guess God has other plans. Yeah.
I mean, being able to write what
Could
you're...
take this away from you as well.
Yeah, you're writing without looking. And you did good.
I'm being sassy.
I know. I can't even punish you by taking your gold away because you did that yourself.
Yeah, get fucked, Taryn.
Take
I
away the
mean,
alcohol.
You fucked yourself, so it's fine.
Uh,
'Cause now you
Where
can't
to go,
even afford
Nibbles?
to stay in an inn.
I mean,
As
that's
I yell out-
fine. You think Vale's been staying in inns?
Yes.
You also can't
Uh.
afford to buy the nice alcohol that I made.
You made nice alcohol for me?
I made
anymore.
specialty drinks.
Dante! Do you want to buy your girlfriend a treat?
Your husband.
That-
That depends. Are you gonna stop being an alcoholic?
Okay.
I can speak from
Do you
experience. I can speak from experience.
Sorry,
That's a trick question.
I just love that. I can just now imagine Vale looking at Dante just blankly and then, okay, Dante's not buying me food. He doesn't love me anymore.
Does Dante even know? Did they figure out? Did they roll high enough with that intelligence check? Do they know?
Do they know
You
what?
literally called him your lover, so
No, like
Yeah.
that Vale needs to keep drinking to stay not.
yeah, I think so.
Told us.
Yeah, you,
Okay. God, Vale
Oh,
needs
sorry,
like
y'all. I
to just
disconnected
become.
a second.
Oh.
okay. I'm gonna yell out to Nibbles. Nibbles, it's time to go.
And I run this way, and I run
Before
that
we leave,
way.
I'm gonna let down my arms so you
gonna-
can just run up.
What you doing,
Sorry,
Vokesh?
I was gonna ask Maybelline if she can make a saddle for Frost that would make it to where they would not hurt their animals if they are riding an animal.
Like me size?
Mabel looks at Frost and their stature. Because I can maybe work on something like that, or perhaps you should all just invest in a cart.
That's an even better idea.
Yeah, I know of one with 18 wheels.
Because if you're planning on getting horses, and she looks at Trina, it might get a little, crazy. And with the amount of people you have, it would get very expensive.
Yeah.
Also, Frost will
Okay.
say to Vokash, I don't think Trina can walk if I got on her like a mount. Kind of heavy.
Okay. I am well past the time where I need to go because I've got some stuff to prep today. So
Okay.
with that, Vale is going to say, "All right, everyone, I have some business I need to take care of briefly," and they're going to rotate their shoulder again, and the cloak is going to change back to the black flame, the normal color. They're going to march off. Vale is going to have sex with the quartermaster.
No, Vale's cheating on Dante.
Okay, this part I'm about to say is not canon, but Dante knowing this is like, damn, making it official and already cheating on me, fucking whore.
Vale's not saying that out loud. Vale's just
No, I know
leaving.
that's why I'm saying like this is like not like in character, but also in character. Not canonical.
That's gonna
What
be
do
a-
I need to roll? How do I roll for seduction?
Well, first of all, you roll the d20.
It normally is charisma.
Yeah, roll me a charisma check.
Persuasion?
Yeah, persuasion.
Nat 20. That's a 28.
Damn.
It's funny because I also rolled a nat 20.
To seduce Vale? Wow.
God comes down in Terran form.
What's the
Seduces
quartermaster's
Vale.
modifier? Terran?
It doesn't matter because they're into it.
I know, but I still need to know because whoever wins is topping the other one.
Just say it's a +8.
Wait, what did I miss? Hello?
Vale is seducing the quartermaster, and the quartermaster rolled a nat 20 as well to seduce Vale.
I'd say just for the funnies, give him a +9, so Vale has to be the bottom.
Yeah,
He gets out seduced.
yeah.
So the way it goes down is that you end up you both becoming a switch.
Ah,
You fight for dominance. Both
We
giving
just
and taking.
wrestle. We just go outside of the building, wrestle the winner. The
This is
winner
where
gets to
Vale's
top.
power bottom.
This was not a part of my bingo card this session.
Should
As I
really
said,
start
that's
making
also-
bingo cards.
This
That
is
is
the
also
section
gonna be
we
a
learned that
soundbite.
Vale's power bottom.
Whoever wins
Oh.
gets advantage next session.
Oh my. So I need you to make a strength saving throw. Vale.
I mean, he's strong at that.
Is this a grapple?
Just a strength saving throw.
You're about to get choked, son.
You're about to get choked, son.
Where are my grapple feats?
Someone drop
Grapple, which is be an athletics check.
Are my grapple feats applicable to this?
Just
'Cause-
make a strength saving throw.
Okay.
Sugar didn't
17
expect sex to happen.
421.
So, unfortunately for you, I rolled another nat 20.
Let's
Bullshit!
go.
It's because I rolled 4 1s yesterday in D&D.
That is true. All the bad luck came from here, and now it's
Yeah.
going here. But unless you use all the nat 20s here, they're coming back.
So
It was bound to happen.
it
Yeah.
balances. So you guys are doing this top bottom top stuff, and they manage to top you, and they go to town. It is more aggressive than you were expecting, but enjoyable at the same time.
Okay.
Yeah, essentially with the nat 20, you just got fucking railed.
Bill's gonna be walking funny while we're leaving.
They're both gonna be walking funny after this.
All right. Well, at this point, rolling. What should it be? A dexterity
You remember when
Sleight of
Kraken first
hand
made Vale
to
and was
give
like,
them
no,
the
Vale
best
is
sex
straight.
of their life.
Oh God!
Make
That's just not
me
comfortable,
an acrobatics check.
An acro. Oh, Vale's might be bottoming, but at the end of this, they're doing the splits on top.
Jesus Christ.
Nat 1.
Bitch, fuck you. Nat
That what?
fucking 20. Nat
Oh, damn it!
fucking 20.
Damn
It's
it!
24.
It's funny
Damn.
because all the nat 20s are just going to the sex part. Nothing
Yeah.
else.
You right?
I mean, you kind of want to have sex to be a nat 20. You don't want it to be a nat 1,
It's true. They
Do I
rolled.
succeed?
unless that's your kink.
They rolled a natural 18 for their dexterity or their acrobatics. You feel like you are giving the performance of your life, and they are very much enjoying this, but they are giving as good as they're getting.
They're
One of you is
matching you
Pillow
step for
Princess.
step.
So at the end of it all, Vale, hoping they've just given this man the best sex of their life, looks at him and winks and says, I have things to do.
He was
Ooh.
things.
Give me a Constitution saving throw.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Never
Vale
will
now
see
has
it
an
again.
STD.
I was gonna
19
say-
plus 5?
So,
24?
the entire situation, Vale is gone for almost 2 hours. You both rolled really high on your Constitution saving throws, so this was not a quickie by any means.
This was not a hit and quit it.
this was a performance on both of your sides.
I just imagine the people
Vale's
inside
gonna-
the fort hear
Vale's
all
gonna,
this.
as he's leaving, say, so, I got things to do, but don't worry. I'll be back to do you again later. Until then, you should worship me like the god I am.
And just wink. In the bedroom, of course. And then just leave. Pray to me, Vale says flamboyantly as they walk out the door.
You hear as you're closing the doors that I'll pray to part of you.
Oh, you'll find religion. Don't worry, we'll make sure of that.
That is the
Vale
new
says
holy
under
text.
their breath as they leave. Alright, and with that, I do have to bail. It's been fun chat.
But
Thank you
don't
for stopping in. I
What a
love you
way
guys.
to leave.
You had sex live on screen.
Ooh!
Porno
It's
now.
Tomato.
And I
One day
think
More
wishes he could get it
awkward.
like that.
I think with that we will end this session, because what better way to session than on sex?
What an explosive ending.
Say
Oh,
Gex!
God.
Say Gex, chat! Say Gex!
But
Among Us gay sex.
we'll actually start
It is
your
Pride Month.
journey out of a home next weekend. Hopefully, we would keep playing more, but honestly, I'm so
Wait, what is
tired.
next weekend?
God was
Next Monday.
tuckered out from the sex scene.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, let me tell you,
It
all-
was something, brother.
it took
Okay, I do
all
have
of
a
my
question.
asexual energy to get through it.
God.
Cause you guys know 4th of July weekend, are we not having
5th?
D&D that Sunday? Cause you never know.
Let me.
Ah,
I
it
say
should be
we.
fine. But we'll
I say
probably
we wait and
word them out
see.
there.
Wait and see.
Let's-
Okay.
Yeah, let's see how it goes.
That would be
Well,
the 5th.
Cause I was saying, if we do, I'm not gonna be able to join cause I am scheduled to work.
Gotcha.
Got you.
I will do my
Okay.
normal post on the 1st, which is when that Wednesday, and just let everyone vote.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
'Cause
our
normally-
usual. Are you available this weekend to play post?
And we're normally okay with playing with at least one person or 2 people missing. So
Yeah.
Unless
Uh,
that person missing is the one that has to be like it's their moment.
It's main
Right.
character day.
I mean, if I have to be the one missing, that was not that hard to play.
I
Just
can play
I
call
Chaotic
will
Chaos.
roll
Forces,
to
right?
eat the raccoons, worry not.
And I hope you succeed.
I hope you don't, but Ross doesn't care.
Ross wants to turn them into raccoon sickles.
Anyway, everybody say bye, and we'll see if we'll see you guys next
Bye.
weekend.
Bye
Bye.
bye.
I mean, next weekend
Ugh.
isn't 4th of July. It's the one after that.
yeah.
We'll see you next week, and bye.
Bye.